Your RAA comprehensive car insurance gives you unlimited windscreen repair or replacement.
Really?
Which might come in handy living next to a golf course.
Golf course?
We do more. Get a quote today.
Why can RAA provide better service to South Australians?
Well, morning, Deb.
Morning, Sam. If there's a storm, we already know there's a storm.
Hey, Deb.
Hi, Ben. Or if you're broken down, we know exactly where the street is.
Netball tonight, Deb?
Go Tigers. We understand things that affect locals.
Morning, Deb.
Morning, Deb. Morning, ladies. And we can make difficult situations easier because...
You're locals too?
Yes, that's why we can do more for South Australians.
Good afternoon and welcome to NPL South Australia Round 20 action between Adelaide City and the Adelaide Comets. We are live today from Adelaide City Park. Round 20 of the NPL South Australia is proudly presented by Puma. Puma, official match ball and apparel supplier of the FFSA. Get into Sports Power Zorich Group this weekend for up to 50% off boots, including the Puma King 2 for $110. Great offer, that one there. And don't forget about the RAA, proudly supporting football in South Australia. Get a quote from the RAA Insurance today. Claymore Wines is also our match day sponsor for the player of the match. Claymore Wines will donate $1 from every bottle of Claymore Wines purchased at participating outlets to a women's football fund. Visit the FFSA website for more information. Well, as we said, it's round 20 action, all thanks to Puma today, and I'd like to welcome our matchday commentary team, which consists of Paul Pellizzari, Rob Peppicelli and Ryan Marveggio. Firstly, a very good afternoon to you, Mr. Peppicelli.
Good afternoon, Paul. Good afternoon to the viewers that are watching this game today on the Facebook page, on the Football Federation SA's Facebook page, and also not forgetting the YouTube, which is the FFSA TV. If you go on the YouTube, find that one out. You'll be able to get the huge game today, round 20. Adelaide City up against Comets. Adelaide City in third spot on 41. The Comets in fourth spot on 37. We'll have a bit of a sniff if they win today's game to make that double chance in the top two there.
It's a very good afternoon to our statistician today, Ryan Marveggio.
Good afternoon, boys. Good afternoon, listeners and viewers. Yeah, beautiful day down here at Adelaide City Park. So, looking forward to a good game. Both teams got plenty to play for, even though they've sort of cemented their finals position. Still plenty to play for the rest of the season to finalise their final standings in their top six.
And down to our boundary rider, thanks to Dry Creek Auto Wreckers, Andrew Sperling. It's a very good afternoon to Spells.
Yes, good afternoon, guys and viewers. It's an absolutely beautiful day down here. Just perfect conditions. This pitch is just in pristine condition. Another Santa Ana Cooch pitch for you, Robbie.
Here we
just
go.
In case you
looks good.
we're unsure. Just beautiful.
It's not artificial.
Spells' backyard. That's good. Okay, we'd also like to acknowledge some other sponsors that make this broadcast possible for you. And it's over to you, Mr. Pepper.
And not forgetting, you can also listen to today's clash on the Adelaide Web Radio.
How do we
Simple
do that?
as Adelaide Web Radio, one word, .com.au.
We're not going through the TuneIn app?
No.
Okay.
I get confused.
You can get it through the TuneIn app, of course.
You can.
Save it as your favourite. Adelaide Web Radio. For those a little bit worried about their data, Adelaide Web Radio, we appreciate their support for bringing you the audio commentary of the match of the round.
Okay, looking at today's sponsors, Boundary Riders, proudly brought to you by Dry Creek Auto Wreckers, 310 Cormac Road, Winfield, Adelaide Wrecking Yard, stocking second-hand and rebuilt parts. Their phone number is 8260-3088. Knowing that Spells is on the boundary today for the big clash, Adelaide City up against Comets. Top Goal Scorer of the Year award is brought to you by the OAS Group. OAS Group provides a range of construction, building design and renovations. My mate right next to me, Ryan Marveggio, and his partners, Anthony Di Bartolomeo and Diego Barbara, are the professionals to help you build your dream home. Your phone number, Ryan, is 0401 447 199 if you're looking at building a brand new home or renovating your home. Is that correct?
That's right. Exactly right on the money, Robbie.
Do you knock down places and subdivide as well?
That's our specialty.
We're looking
Is that
that's our
right?
specialty.
Might have to talk to you later.
The Stats is brought. You can fix this place up, maybe. Stats is brought to you by Chemist King Hector. What? You know, just a newer grandstand. It's brought to you by Chemist King because there's that many people around. Well, it's building up. It's brought to you by Chemist King Hectorville, 84 Glenburn Road, Hectorville. Go see Michael Cello. He's in Italy at the moment for your range of pharmaceutical products. Round scores is brought to you by the West Beach Pizza Bar. Gee, round 20, boys. 3 rounds to go. That's including today's round. It's going to be tight for relegation and also that top 6 as well. So it is going to be interesting. We'll bring you the round the ground scores. Proudly brought to you by West Beach Pizza Bar, 699 Burbridge Road, West Beach, for your mouth-watering delicious pizzas. Myself, Andrew and Bobo went down there last week after the game.
Good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Enjoyed a beautiful pizza.
Beautiful.
And company. Replay Player of the Year is brought to you by the LSA Live Streaming Australia. If you're looking for your live streaming, your sports events, corporate functions or business seminars, see the experts of LSA Live Streaming Australia. Give Andrew Spells a call on 0418 847 125.
Also, if you need a hand to get it going at your house, give Spells a ring. If you can't do it, I'm happy. What are you laughing at?
Yeah, the
People sometimes
technical-minded as I am.
I tell you, with the way smart TVs are at the moment, there's no reason why you can't be watching this at home on your couch through
your phone. You can do it
through your smart TV.
Smart TV and your phone.
Well, yeah, but you're on the couch. Don't worry about Channel 7, 9 and 10. You can go through your smart TV, through the YouTube app or Facebook Live, and you can watch this on your smart TV. If you want to know how to do it, ring the boys at LSA.
You have to be connected to internet, though, don't you?
Of course, you have to have internet at home. How many houses don't have internet at home? A big cheerio to George Pezos, who's watching. Vince Panozzi is also watching, and Gab Pagnozzi. What did I say?
What kind of Italian are you?
Pagnozzi. What did you say?
Pagnozzi.
Okay.
You didn't say Pagnozzi.
What did I say?
Something else.
What did I say?
Pagnozzi.
Pagnozzi. Okay, let's have a look at round 19 results last week. Of course, in NPL South Australia, the Adelaide Comets doing a number on Campbelltown last week. A good 3-2 victory.
This is the third week they're playing the top 3 teams. So they've beaten Metro. They've beaten Campbelltown, Comets. Now it's Adelaide City who are third. So they've beaten the top 2 teams in the last 2 weeks.
They need to do this though, Rob, don't they?
100%.
They need to do this. They need to do this.
But looking at their lineups, I don't know, because they've got their midweek game, haven't they?
Yeah.
The FFA Cup.
We'll talk about it shortly with the lineups, but there is a big change. Anyway, you guys were there last week. Sturt Lion 3-1 over Burkalla. It's probably given Sturt Lion just a little bit of a pulse, but if you look at the premiership table, today will certainly make sure what's going on with relegation.
Exactly.
But a little bit of a pulse for Sturt Lion with a 3-1 victory over Burkalla. Croydon Kings 1-1 with Adelaide City last week. It looks like Braz is happy to just get 3 draws in a row, get some points in the bag and maybe just survive.
Well, that's the big game is today, isn't it? Croydon against Sturt Lions.
Metro Stars 2-1, I think at the death over South Adelaide there with a very late penalty. 93rd? Yeah.
Wasn't a penalty, it was a header.
Okay. Adelaide Olympic 0-0 with Adelaide United Youth, and West Adelaide wrapping up round 19 with a 1-0 victory over the Para Hills Knights.
They've been in good form the last couple of weeks, West Adelaide, so, we'll look at the table in a minute, but, as Jimbo will bring that up, they've done okay they're in the top 6 at the moment, West Adelaide, so they just need to win a couple more games.
Just looking at the table, let's see after those results, the table on screen.
So Campbelltown on top on 44, Metro Stars on 43, so still up for grabs, the top position. And second spot as well. Adelaide City are third on 41. So big game today up against Comets, who are on 37. So with 3 games to go, possible 9 points. So Comets can still end up top as well. With the top 6, Adelaide United in 5th spot on 26. West Adelaide on 24. So Olympic can still get into that top 6. They're on 23. Also Para Hills can get into that top 6. They're on 21. and a bit of a sniff on South Adelaide to get into that top 6 as well, depending on their result today, obviously. Croydon Kings, still can make the top 6 where they are at the moment, on 10th spot on 19 points. But I'm not sure Burkalla won't make the top 6 on where they are. They'll be struggling to stay in the Premier League, and also Sturt Lions will be struggling as well. They've got 14, and Sturt Lions have got 13.
Interesting, the ladder. It's like 3 sections. They're fighting it out.
Yep.
That mid-section, they're fighting it out. And that bottom section there, they're fighting it out. And like I said last week, I still think out of Burkalla and Sturt Lions, one of those teams are going to survive the drop. Now, after watching Sturt last week, I reckon if they can get, like we were saying, Robbie, if they can get a sneaky win today or a sneaky point, and Burkalla don't get the result that they require, it could be a very, very interesting run
point's
for Sturt.
not enough.
So you're saying either Burkalla or Sturt Lion won't get relegated?
Yeah, what we saw of Sturt last week...
Can I have a piece of that?
Oof,
Just a little piece.
I'm not a betting man, I'll be honest with you.
You're a lover?
My
Put a Mars
pockets
bar.
yeah, but what I saw of Sturt, though, last week, what we saw of Sturt last week, their striker, that Italian striker, you give him the ball, give him a sniff around goals, he can do some
But was
damage.
Burkalla a good enough test for him? Today will be a bit of a test.
Today will be, we said last week, today's result will be the result. And if they
Croydon
do,
beat them, that's it.
that's it, season's finished.
Right.
But if they get a result, I'm telling you, I've got a sneaky feeling Sturt, once confidence builds.
Big call. Spells?
Yeah, I was just going to say, he's dead right. They played fantastic last week. So whoever they're playing better be on the mark, because they won't win. He's a class act, that bloke. Evidently played for Rangers or something, played a few games. So he's got some credentials, and he was just a pleasure to watch last week.
He was.
Okay, we've also got some Cheerios going out to Dill Chamberlain, who's watching. Steve Baker.
He's the keeper for Para Hills.
Isn't he playing today then?
Yeah.
They might be playing tomorrow.
Eddie Briscoe.
Yeah, they're playing tomorrow.
Brooksy's watching. G'day, Brooksy. And the Bombers watching as well. Brenton, Elul, they're all watching through Facebook Live.
Before the kickoff,
I've got a question now, though. I've got a question before we go to kickoff. Top 5, do you think that's... Top 6, do you think that's settled? Or do you think Adelaide United, Para Hills, West Adelaide Olympic, you reckon there can be some movement in that last final 2 spots?
Could be. Depending on today's results, and depending on the next couple of weeks as well. So that'll start shaping up, I suppose, in today's results, once it's all up.
Okay, let's have a look at round 20. It starts today here with the broadcast match.
Okay, as Paul said, Adelaide City up against Comets, the match of the round. Then we've got Sturt Lions against Croydon Kings. Then at the Adelaide Shores, a big, huge game for both teams there. Panthers are up against Olympic, again at 3 o'clock today, down at O'Sullivan Beach Complex. Again, Panthers need to keep winning to keep out of that relegation. Olympic need to keep winning to try and get into that top 6. And the other game is Saturday, also at 3 o'clock, Campbelltown against West Adelaide, same story. Campbelltown need to win. So all games are very important to keep winning to get that more important top spot. Also that keep in that top 2. And West Adelaide need to win to stay in that top 6. Para Hills trying to get into that top 6. Metros as well. That is also at 3 o'clock today, down at the Paddocks. And the last game on Sunday, tomorrow, at 3 o'clock. It is Burkalla need to win to get out of that relegation zone. And also Adelaide United need to win to stay in the top 6. So
Plenty of
games.
permutations around the place. Anything can happen, and 3 rounds to go. Let's have a look at the home team lineup. Adelaide City in goals for Adelaide City. Ryan Veach wearing the number 3 today, Bradley Corbo. The captain, number 5, Matthew Halliday. Number 7, Joel Allwright. Number 9, Anthony Costa. Number 10, Evan Kostopoulos. Number 11, Nicholas Booker. Number 12, Shannon Day. 15 is Jackson Stevens. 17 is Stefan Casalborde. And number 23 is Valentino Yule. The reserves for Adelaide City today, number 4, Scott Nagel. 8, Joseph Costa. 19, Ante Markulic. And number 20, the reserve keeper, Luke Ostby.
Both the Costas are back in the lineup from last week. Joey Costa was slightly injured, didn't play. And Anthony Costa was suspended last week. So, so both players are back. One's on the bench and one's obviously playing. The Adelaide Comets lineup, boys in goals, and it's an interesting lineup too. So I think they could be resting a few players for the midweek game in the FFA Cup. They're playing that one away. So Comets in goals, Julian Torreson. Number 2 is Harry Karamidis. 5 is Adam Lecornu. 6 is Connor Golan. 8 is Mark Ocheng. Number 11 is Thomas Briscoe. 14, Nathan Anianto. 15 is Stefan Simic. 18, Terence Carter. 21 gets our starting lineup today is Shane Tobias. And 22 is the captain, Alan Welsh. That's the starting lineup for the Adelaide Comets. On the bench, good to see him back playing as well as Christopher Pepe. He's been injured for a while, so he's starting on the bench. Number 17 is Anthony Mavro Lombardus. 16 is Stephen Trevignone. And reserve goalkeeper is 31, George Savudis. The referee for today's big clash, we had him last week, did a good job too, is Gary Mooney. His assistant is Michael Benson. Bersaglieri.
Who? What? Are you Italian, did you say? I was waiting for that.
Let me get it out.
Bersaglieri.
Bersaglieri.
No, there's no N. Bersaglieri.
Yeri.
Yeah.
Bersaglieri. And the other one is Andrew Chitty.
No, is it? I hope he's not going to be.
Andrew Chitty.
No, yeah. Chitty. Okay, they're the referees for today's big clash. It's round 20 action. Live from Adelaide City Park. Adelaide City hosting the Adelaide Comets. Comets on a good run. Adelaide City, well, as Rob said, with the Comets, they're resting some players for that big FFA clash in Perth on Wednesday night. So it's very hard for them to juggle in regards to they've got commitments at work and then they've got to fly on a plane. They've got to have very lenient bosses, don't you think, to be in a predicament like this? Just taking the day off to go to Perth to play soccer.
Yeah, well, probably need 2 days off, wouldn't they?
Well, that's right.
They wouldn't be travelling back in the same day.
Okay, before we make our selections, boys, I want you to think about this. Adelaide City at home in the last 6 meetings with Adelaide Comets have won 4 times. No draws between these two in the last 14 appearances here and 2 losses. Sorry, that's the last 6 appearances here. The last 14 in total, Adelaide City and Comets have not drawn. So it's either been a win or a loss. Think about that when you tip. So City holding sway with 4 wins to 2 here at this particular ground against the Comets.
Brendan Alul says, good afternoon, boys. So good afternoon, fellas. So very
Bailey
good afternoon.
Truscott.
So he's in.
Bailey, is he playing?
He plays for Parry Hills as well. Maybe
they know.
Maybe those 2 guys are in the team list today.
And head-to-head, the Adelaide Comets beat Adelaide City 2-1 back in May this year. And also in the Cup, they beat them on penalties. You have to go back to July 2015, the last time Adelaide Comets beat Adelaide City here.
They've beaten Campbelltown, they've beaten Metro, and they need to beat Adelaide City.
I'd go with that, but just for that lineup, it's throwing the cat amongst the pigeons.
Still not a bad lineup. Who are we going for, boys?
For me, I'm going for Adelaide City. I love watching Valentino Yule play. Every time I watch him play, he is an absolute live wire. So I'm very, very excited, and I reckon Adelaide City, they won't do them comfortably. It's going to be a tough battle, but I reckon they'll get the result there.
I'm tending to agree with you, but I'm going to go for Comets. Don't know why. A few players missing.
I'm going to go for a draw, boys.
Yeah, they haven't drawn. It's a good one, Spells. They haven't drawn these two in the last 14 outings. I'm going to actually go with the Comets as well. Even though there's some big outs for the Comets, I still like the excitement machine, Terence Carter for the Comets. We'll see how he goes. It's about to get underway. Gary Mooney's got his charges in line, checking with the assistants. Can be watching through Facebook Live.
It's a beautiful afternoon too for a good game of soccer. A little bit coolish,
Bit of
great for the players.
cloud to give us beautiful vision for
Not
you
much
guys
of a breeze as well.
at home through Facebook Live, through YouTube Live, and listening through Adelaide Web Radio if you're a little bit worried about your data.
So Comets with the ball, they switch play on the right-hand side. They are kicking towards the left-hand side. If you are watching it live on the Facebook page, the Football Federation of SA's Facebook page, not forgetting you can also watch it on YouTube. It's FFSA TV, and you should be able to pick it up just by putting that down. The big clash, Adelaide Comets up against Adelaide City.
Comets, of course, in the black and blue strip, aka Inter Milan, taking on the Juve strip of the black and whites. Adelaide City going from going to the right of screen, and they are on the charge at the moment. Ball's in the box. Could be the opening goal. It is. Yeah. It is.
And there's my player again, Valentino Yule.
Kostopoulos, the scorer, first minute of the game. Well, what a start to the game. Let's watch that on replay. Good movement there by Yule, the supplier, taking on the defender. Gets a beautiful weighted cross into the box and lurking there and making no mistake, a fantastic finish by Kostopoulos puts Adelaide City in the lead 1-0 before you could even blink.
So
And
great start.
sit
to
down and put
Adelaide
your beer
City.
on the table. It's already a goal.
It's already gone.
Belsy, there's our man, you.
Yeah, fantastic.
What
And,
a ball.
you know, speed, they were trying to hang on to him. They couldn't hang on to him. And just what a beautiful ball across. And Kostopoulos, who we've talked about before, who sort of straightens him up and gives Costa a bit of support, been really important for City too, and a great finish.
So great start to Adelaide City, leading 1-0. Short shot Comets have got the ball. Karamidas trying to find Simic. He's got skills, Simic. He's quick as well. Wins himself the throw in. Karamidas will take it. Throws it out to Tommy Briscoe. And that goes over the side. This time it'll be a throw in to Adelaide City. Shannon Day back in the lineup after being injured. Goes in board. Booker. Booker looks backwards to his captain in Halliday. And it goes to Stevens. Jackson Stevens. Back to Halliday it goes.
I'll put that effects marker down a little bit.
Yeah,
Goes out. What happened there?
might have to turn me down a little bit.
Let's just say Damien wasn't happy that the ball didn't go.
Right hand side. Goes out. It's Comets in the back line. Is that Oching?
Ocheng, it certainly
It
is.
is.
Yep.
Goes down, but it's a throw in to Adelaide City. All right. Looking for movement. Might go long. Does go long. Looking for a play, but it's cut out there by the Comets defence. And the Anto was there. Got the header on. Only as far as Corbo. Bradley Corbo. They do switch play. Back to all right it goes. Gee, Adelaide City have really opened up well. Chance for Adelaide City with a shot. Saved by the keeper in Torresen. So first corner for Adelaide City.
Casalborde with a great shot there and a great reflex save too. Watch this on the replay. Once again, a beautifully floated ball in the box. Beautiful finishing by the Adelaide City boys this early part of the game. And yeah, hands on head. How did that not go in? He's thinking, Casalborde. But a great save there. Take nothing away from that from Torresen. Corner quickly taken. Booker now, the recipient, edge of the box, gets the ball into the box fairly deep on this occasion. But Adelaide City do keep it in through Day. Day now looking for support, goes backwards. Back to the halfway line. Corbo to Halliday right in the centre circle. Halliday chips it forward. This player's onside and just holding his run, Day, beautifully. And that's taken in the end by Torresen and cleared.
Up there it goes to Simic on the right-hand side. So Adelaide City, they do switch it around. Goes to Stevens. All right. Back to Stevens it goes. So Adelaide City leading 1-0. Goal in the first minute mark. To Christopoulos. Booker. Back to Captain Halliday. Looks for support. Goes in towards Christopoulos. Casabor.
Oh, he got a ball
And
there.
he's given away a free kick.
Karamides got hurt there. Just watch this on the replay. Accidental, nothing in this. Both going for the ball.
Oh, that's a bit soft for me. He got ball. Starting debut as well for the young Adelaide City midfielder in Stefan Casaborde.
Just look well tuned Adelaide City at the moment. Credit to Damien Morey. Carter couldn't control that and that's out of play. So Adelaide City throwing. Not too much penetration coming from the Comets at the moment. They trail 1-0. 5 minutes gone. Round 20 action.
They looked good against Olympic going back a few weeks as well, wasn't they? Adelaide City.
3-0 in the first 20 minutes.
So they've really kept up their form as Comets through Simic. Looks backwards, does go backwards to Karamidas. Had Tobias on the inside. Try to go back to Simic. Not a good ball, that one. It's cut out. Captain Halliday will go to Veach, the keeper. So back to Halliday it goes. So Adelaide City. Casabor looks the goods. Turns this well, goes brought down though. Got the ball, the referee said. Play on. Ends up with all right on the right hand side. Goes towards the goal line, gets a nice looking, but look good, but not effective. Over the goal line it goes for a goal kick.
So Adelaide City lead 1-0, almost 6 minutes gone. Round 20 action. Just Damien brings out the best from whatever players he has in his squad and always unearths a talent or two during the season. How this man is not coaching in the A-League is beyond me. We're into the 14th season coming up at the A-League. And
who's this?
Damien Murray, yeah. He's
Can't pay him enough.
I think they're just too ignorant in the A-League.
He would do it for nothing, just about.
No, that's not the case.
No, he wouldn't.
Booker in the middle of the park, plays it wide. It's Shannon Day. Goes up the line. Costa inboard, Castleborde. Into the box but loose, and an easy take for Torreson in the end. Torreson now, Anianto for the Comets. They're under pressure. Booker was almost waiting for the whistle. It didn't come. Adelaide City a little bit stagnant there. Play the whistle. Kostopoulos was alive to it. He was the only one. Day now with a throw in. Far side of the ground, Adelaide City into attack. No wind down there to speak of. Spells that right? Ideal conditions, hey?
Just a tiny little bit, but not enough to really affect anyone. And just on an intensity level, there's sort of two teams out here at the moment. You know, one high intensity, all of their movement, they're pushing up, their everything, against Comets, who right from the word go, with, a little lackadaisical.
So Adelaide City with the ball, going into attack, trying to find Young.
Even prior to the goal, you just saw a team just hungry and fast.
Good analysis there. I agree with that, actually.
So there's a throw-in on the right-hand side. Adelaide City leading 1-0 with play just over, approaching the 8th minute mark as it goes out towards Yol again. Just good work there by Ocheng. They go inboard. Adelaide City Booker does a pirouette, does it well too. Goes to Halliday, back to Booker. As it goes out to Yol. Good tackle though by Carter. Ocheng goes all the way back to his keeper there in Torreson.
Torreson clears now over the halfway line. Stevens gets his head on it.
And that's the game. In the first 5 minutes, that's just Adelaide City there. Briscoe didn't want to go up for it. Stevens, easy header.
Just a question on the Facebook Live, Rob, about Comets. They're playing in Perth, for those asking. Playing in Perth, not Sydney or Adelaide.
I'll tell you who they're playing. They're playing Gwillup, Croatia. Is that how you say it? Gwillup, Croatia?
Something like that.
Yeah, I had a little chat with Theo, and he scouted a couple of games, and he's sort of done as much research as he can. But
I think they're a second division in Perth.
Are they?
Yeah.
Wow.
So now it's Tobias playing it wide. Keramides now for the Comets. This could be one of their first thrusts forward. Briscoe too high for him. Adelaide City will come away with it. Booker down to Yule. Yule under a little bit of pressure, so he goes backwards. Gee, all right under incredible pressure. Stevens clears it to the halfway line. Kostopoulos wanted a free for a nudge in the back. Didn't get it. Welsh now goes wide. Keramides for the Comets. Just shy of the halfway line. Moving forward. Nice ball there. Golan. Simic, who's in the box. Carter, but he's way behind the target. Anianto will get a second bite at the cherry for the Comets. Gets the cross in. This time moves there to meet it over the head. Still Simic. It's live for him. He overruns the ball, and now Adelaide City come away with it through Castleborde.
Yeah, they're playing Gwillup, Croatia, Wednesday, 25th of July, and the kickoff is our time, 8:30. Their time is 6:30.
6:30 in Perth.
Live streamed?
It'll be on Fox, I'm pretty sure, somehow.
You're with a chance now. Gets fouled by Ocheng, and is that the first foul of the afternoon, Mr. Ryan Marvich?
Second foul, first for Adelaide City.
Thanks to
Chemist King Hectorville, who the owner is now relaxing in the beautiful Italy.
So it'll be a free kick to Adelaide City. Or is it to... Yep.
Yeah, Adelaide City just outside the box.
Booker looks like wants to take it. With his left foot, I reckon.
Spelsy, just going back to your analysis of the intensity shown by Adelaide City, it's very, very smack on the money right here. As you can see, Adelaide City are picking up all the second balls. They're first to that second ball. As soon as Comets gets the ball, there's two players around them. And also that last attack there where Simic has put the ball in, there's no number 9 attacking that ball, looking for that goal opportunity.
Yeah, I agree. And obviously, it's a tough gig, but the guys misheaded the ball on a beautiful cross, and then Simic wasn't able to...
out with a free kick. It's a low worm burner, centre of the box. Still alive for Adelaide City. Castleborde couldn't control it. Booker does. Goes all the way back, but he's turned it over. Briscoe was lurking. He'll take it. Simic now plays it up the line. Carter the target. That's the way it goes. beats Halliday, can't beat the second Day. Day does well to go back to his keeper. And, gee, that's an interesting clearance by Veach under pressure.
Score update thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar, Campbelltown and West Adelaide. West Adelaide leading 1-0 against the Campbelltown Red Devils. And the other games, Parry Hills against Metro, it's 0-0. South Adelaide Olympic, it's 0-0. Sturt Lions and Croydon, it's 0-0. Here at the Adelaide City Park, it's Adelaide City 1, leading the Comets 0, thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar.
So the Comets now through Torreson will rebuild from their defensive half. Not sure where to go, so he goes back to LaCornia. LaCornia up to the halfway line, finds Carter just over the halfway line. Ocheng on the overlapping run, but too heavy. Stevens will tidy that up for Adelaide City. In fact, he watches it go over the line for a goal kick. Okay, so again, we've got a note on the Facebook page. Willett versus Comets, 8 p.m. in South Australia, they're saying. So WA 6:30, so they're an hour and a half behind us, aren't they? I thought it was 2, but anyway.
Anyhow, the ball is with, that was from Sue Nicholson that sent that one. So Adelaide City with the ball, trying to get past the player. With Booker, they go into attack once again. Left-hand side. And it goes over the goal line. It will be a goal kick.
I just saw just then an interesting thing. And just with work rate and attitude, you know, Ochieng, I'm having a little crack because Carter wanted him to move then and he just refused to run, and Terence was a bit disappointed with him, and they had a little, you know,
howdy-do
exchange. Little howdy-do, little exchange, and it's not easy with a very talented squad, as we've talked about, to keep everyone happy and harmonious. Theo thinks he's doing a pretty good job, but back to you, boys.
Comets with the ball. Anianto goes into attack, looking for Tobias. Tobias has got it, looks for some support. Went back to Anianto. Went over his legs there.
Could have been a handball against Halliday, Rob.
Yup.
See that one?
Quite. Christopoulos looks up for support. Goes to his left side. And he's going to get himself a free kick.
I'd like to see that on the replay.
I think it was a bit of a nudge.
50-50.
Wink, wink.
Jimbo.
Say no more.
Both going for it. I reckon he played a bit too heavy. Was held just a fraction.
He was.
Soft.
He was.
You've seen him give them both ways. A little bit soft, a little bit lucky there.
He was very heavy on that first touch. But anyway.
Very lucky there, Evan, to get that free kick.
Free kick number... Foul conceded.
Free kick number for Adelaide City, number 2. Thank you to Camus King Hectorville.
Quickly taken. And, gee, that's hit the bar, or was that saved?
No, hit the bar.
Gee, in the wink of an eye, we'll see that on the replay.
Was he going for that goal?
You bet he was. He just a little fast play.
Quick taken free kick by Booker. All right, in the box. Angle against him, and gee whiz, it did hit the bar.
That's definitely not a Paul Pellizzari. That's definitely an attempt on goal. We've got a little joke now. The Paul Pellizzari.
The Paul Pellizzari attempt on goal?
Yeah. It's a separate
well,
stat.
I'd like to see...
It's a separate stat.
It's a separate stat.
I'd like to see a brain surgeon analysis
We're
of that.
calling it the PP stat.
Carter gets his head on it now. Chance for Anianto. Not too many mates around him, so too many black and white shirts. Oh, nice overstep by
Well done,
Casalborde. He goes forward for goal. Gee, had Costa waving and wanting it, but he goes to Yule instead. Ocheng had to be precise with that challenge. And they run out of line in the end. No, they don't. It's still in. Carter for the Comets in defence to the halfway line. Turns it over. Stevens quickly to Allright. Back to Halliday. Halliday now in the centre circle for Adelaide City. Down the middle he goes. Christopoulos, the goal scorer, goes wide to Booker. Booker sizes up his options. Good pressure by Simic. Has to go back to Halliday, who has to go back to Stevens. And Briscoe makes him go back to his keeper.
So it clears the ball. Tobias in the way, though.
Free kick.
Yeah, little nudge there by Casalborde.
So free kick on the right-hand side of the centre circle. It'll go to Comets.
You'll see here, boys. Little nudge there. That's definitely a free kick. Smart play though from the youngster.
Probably why we're not referees, Rob.
That's true.
Rob, you've even got another pair of eyes on. You can see that free kick.
Yeah, I can see it. Anyhow, the ball's on the left-hand side. I haven't got 2 goggles like Tony has, but I only got the one. Tony Lascala, hopefully watching this game. Hello, Tony. We'll see you next week, by the way.
He's going to probably say maybe about that after that comment. He might have to reconsider.
So it'll be a free kick. No, sorry, goal kick, that is, for Ryan Veach, keeper for Adelaide City. Adelaide City still down 1-0. Oh, sorry, they are winning 1-0.
And he hasn't even had a drink at half time. He's going all right.
I haven't had a scotch yet, Jimbo.
I better give you some.
So Veach will take this goal kick here at Adelaide City Park. Today's match of the round proudly brought to you by Puma, is it, Paul?
Yep, absolutely. Round 20 action. Yep. NPL South Australia, Puma.
Ocheng goes backwards to Lecornu. Tobias, I think, moving backwards. They go into an attack. Left-hand side. Carter.
Oh, offside.
Flag is up, though.
First offside of the game, boys. Thank you to Chemist King Hectorville for those wonderful stats.
Puma, the official match ball and apparel supplier of the FFSA, Rob.
Are they?
No, we've got our tops. I think Jimbo, who's got our tops, actually? They have been supplied.
I think I saw them on Gumtree.
All of them. Just the tops, the summer edition.
Oh, it's winter, not summer.
Lecornu gets his head on it. Aerial ping pong going on at the moment. Lecornu finally comes down to feet. Day gets his head on it, though. Let's keep the aerial ping pong going. Lecornu with a big clearance over the halfway line. Comes
Great
down
touch.
to Yule. To Corbo, goes wide. Halliday ends up with it. Adelaide City in their own defensive half. Sun breaking through. 17, almost 18 minutes gone this first half. Adelaide City leading 1-0 at Adelaide City Park over the Comets. Stevens, very precise, finds all right, finds Yule. Yule now, right-hand attacking side, gets a beautiful ball in. Being defended well by Welsh. Lecornu thought about, is it going to be a corner or not? Should get rid of it. Ordinary with a clearance, Booker. Adelaide City come again through all right. Finds Booker, back to all right, racking up the touches. Yule inside. Yule trying to take on Lecornu, can't get through him, and this is Lecornu free. So that's a foul conceded by Adelaide City.
We got Spiros Simeonakis said he needs a drink.
Rob needs a drink, or he needs a drink.
He needs a drink. Peter Kehoe, come on City. So the people are just sending messages on the Facebook page. So
Oh, there you go. Funny, Roberto. Was that to you? Spiros sent one to you.
So anyhow, the ball's with the Comets.
Is that a shot?
No.
That's what we call a Paul Pellizzaro.
That's a PP.
That's a Paul Pellizzaro.
PP on the move.
Are you telling me he wasn't having a shot on goal then?
He was trying to.
That was
I wouldn't even give that a try. That was a poor try.
But in the stats, was it not a goal attempt?
No.
Was it a shot?
No.
What was it?
Don't know. You got to ask Tommy Briscoe at half time.
Oh, so you don't know. That's a good answer.
It was an attempt of a shot.
Nah, I know it was an attempt of a shot.
So the ball is into the attacking side. There's Tobias, wins it, switches play to Karamidas. Here's a chance of Comets. Right-hand side of the park. Good tackle there by Casaborde. As it goes out, Simic. Tobias, that went to no one.
Carter.
Well, it ended up with Carter. Carter working hard. Knows where the goals are. Goes to Briscoe. Tobias. Now they're looking a little bit better. Ocheng goes into attack. And good take there by Veach.
That's where you need
Good
your
take.
Terence Carter coming in, big body, tack that ball, son.
Just in front of the goalkeeper. Just a little tip into
just-
the back of the net.
Because if you see a big bloke coming like that at you, no word Vici would not be in a comfortable position there.
Yeah. So Veach now, the goalkeeper for Adelaide City. Just over 20 minutes gone this first half. Round 20 action thanks to Puma. Adelaide City lead at 1-0. Early goal by Christopoulos in the first minute of play. Sure shocked Comets a little bit, but they're starting to come into the game a bit more as Costa has it in the centre circle for Adelaide City. They move forward. Costa's got runners left and right. Oh, he trips over his own foot. Well, he's done a bad injury. Well, it looks like he's done a bad injury. And
He's holding the back of his leg, boys.
oh,
Could that be an Achilles?
It seems like he's
ankle.
just prodded into the ground.
He's holding his ankle. Let's have a look at the replay. Just innocuous, just twist of the ankle, I'd say.
Yeah.
I'd say twist of the ankle. And hopefully he can almost run that off. But just a twist of the ankle there.
Must be something wrong because just to twist it like that, yeah.
Well, there you go. So
That's the top goal scorer, Anthony Costa, is it, on the ground?
yep.
Phew, out of nothing. Was there a little pothole there, spells or something?
No, just, again, probably the nature of the turf. He just dug in and, you know, he wanted to keep moving, obviously, and just one of those quick little twists, but it looks like he might be okay.
He's looking good, which is good for him. He's been in some great form, and Adelaide City need him moving into the final
He
series.
looks all right from here.
But just as he turned, no disrespect to Anthony Costa, he's not the fastest striker going around, but Tobias and Argento, just let him run past him without no intent to close him down or to track his run.
What's going on down there, Spells?
Yeah, he just rolled it. He's okay.
Guys, just to let you know, 16 minutes play, Sturt Lions have had a player sent off. So.
Ooh, that's not going to help their case for the relegation battle.
Yeah.
And that will be decided today for them if
So
they
it's
lose.
still 0-0
100%.
against the Croydon Kings.
No, they need a win if they want a sniff of staying in the top flight.
So this is a Lecornu for Comets. Costa looks okay. Tobias, Briscoe, goes short to Golan. He finds Keramidas, back to Golan it
Hospital
goes.
ball.
They're passing Comets, haven't been too good so far.
Yeah,
So they've won themselves a free kick though.
Book was not happy with that decision, but
Clear free kick.
was
see
a bit
here
of a
on the replay
50-50 hospital ball. Let's have a look.
Clear
Yeah,
free
didn't
kick.
get any of the
Clear
ball.
free
Got
kick.
all the play, yep.
So it'll be Briscoe. He's got Welsh moving into
Terrible.
attack. Not a good ball though. Golan can't control it. He grabs a player. Referee waves play on. They go short. Ocheng. Seen him do that with Adelaide United in this left sider a few times. He's back though. Welsh, Captain Welsh. Finds Tobias.
Nice.
Cleverly done. Simic. Goes out to Briscoe. Chance. No one there.
Just
though.
a bit too close to the keeper. That's
Yeah, but
all.
had
that's
to
a
get in
teaser.
there.
That's a
Yeah,
beautiful
it's a good
teaser.
ball.
Yeah, it's in that 6-yard area.
Away go Adelaide City.
All right, now coming out of defence, goes backwards though to Stevens. 23.5 gone. Adelaide City lead 1-0. Looking for Day. Ill directed. That's out of play. It'll be a Comets throwing on the halfway line, far side of the ground.
Comets are starting to work their way into this game now. The good little passage of the last 5 to 7 minutes.
Welsh finds Lecornu. Hasn't got his mate Ditmar back there today. Resting up with Weens, you would imagine, for Wednesday night's clash. Keramides goes for a bit of a run on the far side for the Comets, pushing forward. He's taken on 3, beaten them all. He's got Briscoe in the middle if he can get it to him. Cuts it back, but to no one in particular. Simic was lurking, and it will be Corbo that comes away with it for Adelaide City.
So it is on the left-hand side. Adelaide City, they go backwards or sideways. Now they go slightly backwards to Captain Halliday, to Stevens. I like how they push the ball around Adelaide City. They go into attack.
Beautiful
Yo
touch.
wins the ball
Oh,
against his former club. Yo.
yeah, former club.
Yep.
You're not happy saying it to him, mate. What are you trying to do there? Take the legs out.
The hand of friendship was showing. I don't know if it was taken. Let's have a look.
I don't know what he's trying to do.
The hand of friendship. Well, we're not going to see it, but
Now, guys, South Adelaide take a lead against Olympic thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar. South Adelaide 1, Olympic 0. So it's looking pretty interesting.
That could maybe close out Olympics' chances for top 6.
all right, floats one into the box, too close to the keeper, and an easy take for Torreson in the end.
Well, the live ladder has Olympic out of the top 6. West Adelaide in.
Here's a chance
Adelaide
now.
United.
Simic gets a good bounce of the ball. Day misread it. Simic now tip of the box, 45-degree angle one way, then the other centres it, but only to Corbo from Adelaide City. It was pretty ordinary with a clearance and gives away a cheap corner, I feel, fellas.
First corner for the game for Adelaide Comets. Thank you to Chemist King Hectorville. By the way, boys, there's Wines is resting up for Tuesday night, but does it just prove how valuable he is to this
I
Comets?
think he's injured.
To this Comets line, injured or not, does it prove how valuable he is to this Comets lineup? They haven't got that attacking threat in that box that Wines provides.
2 weeks ago he got injured, so he didn't play last week. So the corner kick taken, up went. Geez,
Free
could have
header.
done better than
Gotta
that.
do better.
Lecornu.
After that,
That's your first shot there, Mr. Paul Pellizzaro. That's not a Paul Pellizzaro. That's definitely an attempt on goal.
You're getting pretty famous, the PP stat. Not BP.
I am still going to go back to, and it might be off air, what that Briscoe attempt was. If that wasn't a shot, what was it? He kicked it with his boot.
Well, it was a shot.
Thank you.
But
it won't go in the stats.
Where was
won't
it?
go in
What
the
was the
stats.
shot? What was it at? What was it targeted
An
at?
attempted
Spells?
shot.
that white net right at
Thank
the end
you.
there.
So that's not a shot on goal, even
Well,
though it
it
was
didn't
blocked.
get past and he was 30 metres
Doesn't
out.
matter. Just because it's not successful, you can't
It's got
discount.
to be a shot on goal.
It was a shot on goal, but it was blocked.
It wasn't on goal. It was blocked. It was an attempted shot.
Costa in the middle of the park, plays it wide. Yule, Adelaide City in attack. Ocheng
Look
right
at
in
him
front of
go.
Yule, but geez, he's got some speed. Gets body checked. Two come across. Carter can't do it either. Yule gets the cross, but he runs out of line in the end, and that'll be out for a goal kick.
Even though it's a goal kick, that's what you want your wingers to do. They're in one-on-one situations. Attack him, son. You express that freedom, that talent, and I love Valentino Yule when he does that. He's a great player.
And it's making Carter, who's actually playing as a forward, run back into defence to get him because, he recognises his threat. So, it's making a good player do extra work.
Campbelltown have pulled one back, so it's 1-1 Campbelltown against West Adelaide, thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar.
A few goals going in so far, Robbie. Last week was a little quiet on the goal-scoring scene, but today the goals are starting to fly in.
So throw into the Adelaide Comets on the halfway line. Theo Sunis on screen there. Ocheng throws it in board to Anianto. Goes backwards to Lecornu nicely in the end. Back to Torreson. Starts the rebuild from his defensive 18-yard box. Tobias under a little bit of pressure, or maybe a lot of pressure. Tobias, where's he going? One way, then the other. He's got the skill. Geez, he puts Ocheng under a little bit of pressure. Good pressing by Adelaide City. You'll keep it in their defensive corner flag area. Now Booker. They've turned it over. Booker to Yule. It could have been in an offside position, maybe why he hesitated, and that's trickled out in the end for a goal kick. But great pressing by Adelaide City.
Saying that, another goal's been scored. South Adelaide in Olympic. It's 1-1 now.
Beautiful.
So South Adelaide were leading 1-0. Obviously, Olympic scoring. It's 1-1.
Spelsy, what's it like watching Valentino Yule right in front of you, a metre away?
Oh, fantastic, because, we said about him before, he's not just an attacking animal. He likes to defend. He'll do whatever is required of him. He's a wonderful player to watch.
A-League level soon?
Yeah.
Why not?
100%.
Left side, Shannon Day with the ball. Coming back from injury today, got the starting lineup as well. Is it Simic?
That's right, he had that broken leg. Was it a broken leg?
No, not Shannon Day. I don't think
Shannon
so.
Day, he did have not a serious injury, but a lengthy layoff.
Oh, no, I'm thinking of someone else. I'm thinking of one that works at the Federation.
Yeah,
Sanaski.
As it goes, a chance for Adelaide City. It was Costa, goes to Yule, goes back offside.
Offside.
And I even saw that.
We're at a first
So
offside.
was that a shot? That first one, was that a shot or goal attempt by Costa?
Which one?
Which one?
Oh, now it's which one?
Yeah, the one that blasted into the wall.
That's right. Was that a shot?
Have to be.
Oh, but hang on. These boys are...
Nah.
It was in the box.
It's a goal attempt. How could that not be a goal attempt?
Well, if we were doing that, the goal attempt, you'd give me another complete A4 piece of paper.
It's a goal attempt. If it was charged down or deflected or blocked, it's a goal attempt.
It's a goal attempt. It doesn't go in the
It's a
stats.
shot.
It's not. It's a goal attempt.
You're really misleading the viewers and the statisticians that might think...
And yourself.
You're only thinking that they've had one shot on goal just because it's gone in.
That's exactly what you said. On goal. It wasn't on goal. It was an attempted shot.
Well, was he shooting at the corner flag, was he? He was shooting on goal. He was in the box. How's that not a goal attempt or a shot?
Boys, I think we need to sit down off air and take this out on the tape.
Briscoe with a nice ball into the box. Good punch there by Veach.
If you are watching it on Facebook Live, give us
What do
a
you
message.
think? That's right. What do you think?
think?
Our Facebook viewers?
Is Paul PP right? Or
Oh, there's been a collision in the box there. Now that we have a lull in play, for those of you watching, was Costa's that shot, even though it was blocked, is that not a shot? And I'll just go by your stats. You haven't even got goal attempts. You've just got shots. Right, that was a shot.
Yeah, but that's not a proper statistician.
We'll see our viewers.
I want to see what the viewers say.
The viewers on
I wanna see what
Facebook,
the
was
viewers
that Costa a shot? Because this would determine.
It was an attempted shot. That's what you call it.
There was a shot. He shot it.
Attempted shot, yes.
No, he didn't attempt it. He shot it. Was blocked.
That's right. That's why it was blocked. It was an attempted shot that was blocked.
It was a goal attempt that was blocked.
Yes, correct.
It was a shot. Anyway, what do you think?
Got anything more interesting to talk about? Or
To me, a shot is when they shoot at goals and it goes, either the keeper saves it or over the crossbar or hits the crossbar. That's, to me, is a shot.
What else interesting do we have? That grass. Yes, it looks green today.
So, referee,
Joey Costa's been
looks
doing
like it's going to be a
fair
ball
bit
up.
of work.
A ball up.
Or bounce, or what do we call it?
You've got that Port Adelaide hat on again. Is that what's warping your brain?
Play
Yeah, ball up.
on.
See?
It's a drop ball in our code, Rob.
Watch him throw it up.
If he throws that up, I'm calling it quits.
So Adelaide City do give the ball back. As it is, Comets go short. Karamidas, right-hand side, just over the halfway line he goes. Looks for go backwards. Lecornu goes short to Ocheng, to Anianto. Backwards he goes. Comets just trying to find something to get them going. They are down 1-0. We play just over 32 minutes. First half here at Adelaide City Park. Don't forget today's game, proudly brought to you by Puma. As it goes to Briscoe. Briscoe goes in ball. Carter can't quite get to it. Adelaide City come away with the ball. It's Buckle.
Here we go.
Goes right-hand side to Yol. Every time he's got the ball, something happens, and it's happening again. Goes to Costa. Costa with the ball inside the box. Can he cut it back? Tries to cut it back. Cut out there by Lecornu. And away go the Comets.
She had two waiting in the box. Casalborda was behind him and saw just a little chip easy from up here as Ocheng now. For the Comets, goes wide, finds Carter. Carter hugging the boundary line, comes inside. Carter tries to get a chip into the box, deflected, and All Right makes sure of it. And that's gone out of play for a throw-in.
Andrew Stilley sent something. Attempt, not a shot on goal.
It's a goal attempt, though, wasn't it? And we might have to change it to where you've got shots here. Maybe we change your sheet to goal attempts.
Shot on goal is normally just shots. Attempted shot.
Draws a save.
Yeah.
So Ocheng from the throw-in goes back to Briscoe. He's got a couple in the box. Simic goes for it into the box. Halliday gets his head on it. All right, should clear the danger for Adelaide City. And they go into the middle of the park. Touch. Kostopoulos, good control. Casalborda's a runner, so is Yule, but it's Kostopoulos going straight down the middle. Now he goes wide to Casalborda. He's at the tip of the box. Should be clear. There's two Comets. And in the end, the referee sees a free kick. Tobias probably illegally fouled, and just making sure of it to little Casalborda. Shane Tobias, just watch this on the replay. Yeah, just fouled. That's a free kick. And
over enthusiastic youngster.
So foul committed by Adelaide City. That's the number
6 foul.
6 foul. Thanks to Chemist King Hectorville. As Yule on the charge, try to find Costa. Cleared by Lecornu. 34.5 gone. Round 20 action thanks to Puma. NPL South Australia, Adelaide City hosting the Comets. And it's the hosts that lead 1-0.
So it is on the right-hand side. Throw-in taken in by All Right, looking for Kostopoulos. Might have given away a free kick then.
Sure has.
Yes.
Seventh
Late
heaven.
tackle.
The seventh heaven free kick.
So Carter takes it quickly, goes short to Ocheng. He goes to Lecornu. Tobias has been busy. Oh, he nutmegged. Corbo, brilliantly, goes to Briscoe. Chance for Comets, tries to switch play. Does so to Simic. Controls it.
Did well.
Looks up for support. There's no support. He has to go backwards. Now he does well in the air, but he tried. He thought Karamidas was going for a run, and he wasn't. And easily cut out there by Veach. Takes his time. Now picks up the ball. So Veach looks for support. He's going to go long. It's going to go to the keeper. It is going to go to the keeper. All the way to Torreson. And he throws it out right-hand side to Karamidas.
Welsh it is on the far side for the Comets. Goes long, looking for Briscoe, too high for him. Halliday says thank you very much. Booker retrieves. Booker now in the centre circle for Adelaide City. Finds Costa in the centre circle. Backtracking though. Goes back to Corbo. Corbo now down the middle. Casalborda. Good turn. Good balance. Looking for someone to lay it off to. Corbo in short. Only on the halfway line, Adelaide City. In fact, they get pushed back now to Stevens, who comes grandstand side to all right. The turn was blind. Turnover. Ocheng turns it over again. Back to all right. And Adelaide City, through Halliday at the tip of his defensive 18-yard box, will start again.
So Adelaide City with the ball, Stevens. Gee, not a good ball. Easily cut out there by Carter. Likes to run with it and take people on.
Gee, no blue shirts in front of him, though.
Black and whites around him.
Yeah.
He loses out. Well done, Newell. He runs everywhere, doesn't he? Should be on the radar of some A-League team.
No, let's go for a bloke that doesn't play soccer and pay millions to get him in here.
I know.
What's our federation
Especially
doing?
for Adelaide. Get him for United.
The sooner the powers that be understand that this is an export industry, the better.
We can get Usain Bolt to play.
No, you want to waste money there. Lucky the Federation have said no to that, actually.
Are they?
Yep, Central Coast Mariners have to do it themselves. If they want to do such a stupid thing.
You never know, it could be okay.
Wouldn't you rather that money to breed some of these lads and
100%.
get these guys to the next level?
Ocheng, left-hand side, goes short to Briscoe. Briscoe looks inboard, finds Anianto. Oh, it goes down, referee.
Jeez, you got kicked there by Corbo.
The ball was there to win.
Yeah, but hang on a minute. Let's have a look at
That's his
that.
fingers.
Yeah, that's right. Let's have a
Sort
look.
of just with that little thing, he got thrust into a guy.
There's
and
there's a duty of care there.
bent his wrist back. He might have.
He
That's
got the
not
free
good.
kick from Costa, though.
Yeah, I know, but then Corbo.
I don't think there's no malice there by Corbo.
I think there was a bit late. Look, he saw him down. Oh, no, that's
natural reaction. The ball's
Is
there.
that with a
the
player's
ball.
head there?
I don't think there was no malice.
Reckless, at least.
Reckless, yes.
Interesting. Just watching
Intentional,
it.
no.
He's fell. You saw his head going down, yet the boot still was there.
Who's going for the ball, too?
38 and a bit gone here in the first half.
Good slow-mo
NPL.
there. Yes.
NPL South Australia, round 20 action thanks to Puma.
In his Corbo's defence, he tried to stop. He didn't follow through with that kick. So.
Puma, the official match ball and apparel sponsor of the FFSA. Sports Power Zorich Group have got a special up to 50% off boots, including the Puma King 2 for $110.
Don't forget, we've got the halftime crossbar challenge. So you'll see that live.
Apparently, been told the prize money today.
$600.
600 schmackaroonies.
I could do that challenge because when I was young, I used to hit the crossbar all the time.
If you see a washed-up old silver-headed
I
guy
could never
having a
score.
crack,
Is that you, Spells?
yeah, I reckon it might be 600 smackers. Do you have to register or
I don't
let
think-
that lethal
Eh,
left foot have a crack?
If I was in the challenge and I saw you walking over, I wouldn't have no worries at all. But
Oh, is that right, Ryan?
I would have said no worries about
Okay,
this
well,
bloke.
come on down.
I'm just boys putting the mic down and start warming up my hammies.
Just check out his hand spells as he comes off. It looks a bit swollen
his
from
wrist.
up here. Yeah.
His wrist, he sort of hyperextended his wrist, pushed it into him. And
So Comets take the free kick. Ocheng finds Golan. Golan, skillful lad as well, goes short back to Ocheng. Briscoe goes short, finds his captain in Welsh. Welsh, not a good ball. Actually, well done, Briscoe. He sort of thought that was going to happen and he waited for the ball. Adelaide City come away with it. Booker. Here's a counter attack.
3 on 2.
Goes to Yule. 3 against 2. At
Costa
the moment, Yule with the ball looks back post to Costa. Costa can control, then crack it. No, well done. Good comeback there by Tobias. As Costa gets across now, gee, Torres had to reach for it. Does well and does clear the ball.
Over the halfway line, Stevens heads it high. Ocheng and Corbo comes down to Briscoe, who goes wide to Simic. Does keep it in, so Comets now into attack. 40 and a bit gone this first half. Comets trail 1-0. Simic on the far side. He's at the tip of the box, 45-degree angle. Goes backwards to Tobias. Tobias chips it to no one in particular, and Adelaide City come away with it through Corbo.
So Corbo with the ball. Goes short. Christopoulos. Giol's making a run. Everyone's making a run.
All
Too
offside.
late.
All offside.
Nah, but
It was too late, though. He had to do it straight away, didn't he? Now the pass there could be offside now. No, it's still play on as Ocheng trying to get rid of it. Gee, Christopoulos
A few
looks
elbows
like
there.
a man possessed at the moment. He's running everywhere. As it goes on the right-hand side, Simic looks for support as Anianto wants to go on.
Gee, Damien Morris should concentrate on coaching, not refereeing, and he's actually rattled the young fella. Did Gary Mooney call him on spells or not?
No, now he's calling him on. He's got to be called on. He's
Yeah,
right.
but the coaches should keep out of it. It's the referee refereeing the game, not the coaches.
As Buko's got it. Goes backwards to Stevens.
Oh, that was
and he got
late.
hurt
Is
too.
that the even or upper?
I think Anianto's upset.
Get a yellow. He might get a delayed yellow for
He's going to
that.
get a few black and whites before he goes off. He goes right-hand side. It's Stevens. He's a man possessed too. Anianto. As it goes left-hand side, Casabore goes in towards Buko. Playing more defensive. Buko.
Beautiful
Not
ball.
a bad ball too. Goes to Shannon Day. Chance for Adelaide City.
Here we are.
Good back pass there. Still Adelaide City with a chance. Yole with a shot. Gee, that was cleverly done by Day.
So was that a goal attempt?
Yeah, so what do we do with that?
Well, I'm asking you. That's a blatant goal attempt. But in your...
For me, that is definitely a goal attempt.
Yeah.
Why?
That definitely is a goal attempt.
How was that different to the first time when he was near the penalty spot?
All right, don't argue.
Oh, I'm going to have a look at it on Jim's highlights at half time. It was a shot on goal. And he was on the penalty spot, which was blocked.
Shot on goal attempts, two different things, aren't we? Are we talking about two different things?
Not really.
Anyhow, it's with
They don't
Comets.
attempt a corner, Rob. They attempt to shoot and score a goal.
Don't call it a goal attempt then.
They're all goal attempts.
As it goes out. Over the sideline it goes. Comets with a throw. Goes to Briscoe. Briscoe goes inboard. Goes to Tobias. Chance for Comets. As
Now, referee's not happy about something offside.
Oh, 10 years
So,
later.
Paulie, on my stats here,
I don't
do I
want to.
put them shot off target?
It's quite simple. It was a goal attempt. It was saved or blocked. It was a goal attempt.
Okay.
He had an attempt on goal, did he not?
Putting it down. I'm putting it down.
But you need to know why you're putting it down, Ryan. Don't put it down just because
No,
I say it.
I agree. I agree in that instance.
Offside.
Halliday for Adelaide City goes short. Corbo. Almost 44 minutes gone, and we still can't sort it out with the goal attempts and the shots. Welsh under pressure. Costa steals it. Costa's in the box. Angle against him, and he gets upended, and it's a penalty.
Oh, this would be good to see on replay.
I think it is a penalty.
Go with the replay.
Comets are not arguing.
Just a tangle of feet there. Gee, not
It's
much in
hard.
that.
It's hard to see.
Not much in that at all. Maybe the close-up will give us more of an indication. Here we go. Welsh applying pressure and maybe just accidentally maybe stepped on his foot. But if it's
bit
clumsy
harsh.
and it's in the box to the letter of the law, that's a penalty.
But it was more him tripping over the ball than anything.
So Costa over the ball. Can he make it 2-0? Adelaide City on fire. So how's a shot there? It's a poor shot. That was Lux to Daisy.
It's like a back pass,
I
really,
could have
wasn't it?
saved that.
Oh,
It wasn't very hard. Doesn't Booker normally take the
let's have a
penalties?
look.
Yeah.
It was a little bit, didn't have the power that he probably would have liked. Don't be fooled by that slow-mo, but good save by Torreson. Did you stat that as a save, though,
I sure
Ryan?
did. I sure
Certainly
did.
saved it.
Maybe a bit of poetic justice in the end as Ocheng now for the Comets has got two black and white shirts in front of him. And Adelaide City do win out in numbers, all right.
Slow motion was exactly how he kicked it. In slow motion. Don't you think?
That wasn't real time, but yes, I know what you're saying, and point taken. It wasn't the best penalty you've seen. So Welsh now on the halfway line. We're into extra time by 30 seconds. Welsh goes long. They still trail 1-0, the Comets. Day gets his head on it. Casal Border gives chase. He's on the halfway line. Gets it for Adelaide City. They've got plenty of numbers always forward. Here's Costa again. Angle against him. Into the box. And he gets backtracked, and Casal Border centres it. Ocheng doesn't clear it convincingly. And as Spell said, Comets just don't seem to be switched on
They're
today.
not the same team without Detmar in that team.
Well,
too,
there's some big outs, but they're not the same team that we saw a few weeks ago on a Friday night.
There's a couple of Andreas Weens, but I reckon Weens is still injured.
Balance just isn't right. I don't know. They couldn't possibly score a goal with this sort of lineup.
Right foot, very deep corner by Adelaide City, and that, you would imagine, would be that for half-time.
Yield there, boys, just got caught on his heels there. He was ball watching Casabord and made that ball straight through across the box. If he was on his toes and reading and attempting to attack that ball in the box, he could have had a good scoring opportunity.
Absolutely, Brenton Elo.
Yeah, it's a good save.
Yeah, Brenton Elo on the Facebook. We will give Torreson credit because it was a great save.
It was a good save, but still slow motion shot.
So from the goal kick.
Gave him time to save it. Anyhow, we're approaching almost 2 minutes of time on in the first half. There's Adelaide City.
Relentless,
Adelaide City in this first half. There's a good run there by Day. You can see he's important for the team. As it goes to Costa, free header. Over the crossbar it goes.
Casabord for his starting debut
Fantastic.
here, he's looking like a seasoned type player.
Where's he come from? Just the juniors?
The juniors,
yeah.
Blimey.
Just looks like a seasoned player. He's been at this level for a few years, looking very comfortable, looking like he knows how to play football, great intelligence. Player for the future for Adelaide City yet again.
And give credit to the coach Damien Murray for unearthing him and obviously spotting the talent.
Work rate, boys. Work rate.
That's Damien's number one key, number one box.
So we're still playing 2.5 minutes of extra time of this first half as Booker and Corbo almost get in each other's way. Corbo finally gets it out today. Referee not really. Now he's looking at his watch. Goes back to Halliday. Halliday to Stevens. Adelaide City in their defensive half.
Oh, Briscoe's down too.
Briscoe's
What's
down.
wrong with the screen? He's falling over.
Turns it over to Ochang.
Must
Carter.
be a sniper on top of the roof.
Might be our camera boys up there. So it's Adelaide City slightly into attack. All right. Turns it over. Carter has been very quiet after last time we saw him. Anianto goes backwards. Welsh goes wide to Keramides. Keramides up the line. Simic. Anianto. Briscoe. Accidental handball. Good refereeing. Anianto. Golan. Oh, he turns it over. Casabord now. Costa's got to watch out that he's not onside. That he is onside and not offside. Welsh.
Give me 4 minutes of time.
Where'd it come from? A couple of injuries, though, Rob. There have been a couple of injuries.
Boys, where's Carter come from?
America, wasn't it?
Is he American?
England?
He's British.
British,
He was playing in America.
Okay, because you said last time he's played well. I was away sick in those games you did comments. So I haven't been overly excited what he's brought to this Comets team.
Right, that Friday night we saw him, he was fantastic as Casabord gets fouled and wins a free kick. So another foul committed by the Comets, quickly taken. Costa now, maybe too quick for Costa. Day gave him an option, ignored. Christopoulos to Booker. Booker from distance gets upended by Carter. Play on, says the referee. Lacornia goes back to his keeper, and that is half-time. 4 minutes, 20 seconds, or 4 minutes, 18 seconds to be exact, of extra time in that first half. Adelaide City go in leading 1-0 through a goal by Evan Christopoulos in the first minute of play. And without doubt, justified leaders at this stage, Adelaide City.
Well, by the stats, boys, I'll just quickly go through the Chemist King Hectorville stats. Yes, as he said, first minute, Evan Christopoulos got on the goal scoring sheet there to give Adelaide City the 1-0 lead. They've had 5 shots on a goal, even with the penalty save there by Julian Torrenson. 1 shot off goal with the header from Anthony Costa. They've had 2 offsides.
Dennis Spells, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Spells.
I've got Evan Christopoulos here, obviously the goal scorer, but how do you think things are going out there?
Yeah, to be honest, it's a bit of a messy game at the moment, but being solid in defence and it's been pretty good, to be honest. A little bit of the play's been influential, which is good, and some of it's been a bit sloppy, so we just need a bit more of the good stuff.
Exactly. Huge intensity from you guys, always Damien's team, and it just looked like 2 different teams out there with regards to just your pace and speed and intensity. You know, you're on the right there, just wonderful, and, you know, you've balanced this team up. You're happy with your form?
Yeah, to be honest, I've played everywhere, so I'm just a bit of a utility. I'm not really going to do too much, individually, but I just do what I can for the team, I think.
Yeah, good stuff. Get in the sheds,
Thanks,
mate.
mate.
Good luck in the second half.
Good on his spells there with the goal scorer Evan Kostopoulos in the first minute of play as he hands over to Cassandra, who will take over proceedings down there as we have the, what have we got at half-time? The kick up.
Crossbar challenge.
Crossbar challenge.
Yep.
See you, boys. I'm going to go win me $600.
See you, mate.
G'day, you're on. That got rid of him.
I get a third.
Now we just got to bring our, when do we bring our P?
We've got Cassandra first.
Yeah, we got Cassandra first, but we got is it young Michael out there as well with her?
Michael, yep.
Michael, so he'll be coming through our PA system. So it is the half-time here at Adelaide City Park. Adelaide City
We'll
lead.
go through the scores at other grounds
1-0, yep.
While we're waiting for the guys
Just
to get ready.
Well, no, Cassandra's ready, so we'll go down to Cassandra.
Hang on, I'll do the scores before we go there. Campbelltown, it's 1-1 against West Adelaide, thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar. Parry Hills, 1-0 against Metro. South Adelaide Olympic, it's 1-1. And Sturt Lions and Croydon, it's 0-0. Adelaide City, here at Adelaide City Park, leading 1-0 against the Comets, thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar.
Cassandra, down to you.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Marcus, welcome. Thanks for having us once again. And some exciting news surrounding the club, and there's always lots going on. Firstly, the Kanga Cup, just in Canberra, what a
great event that is, and a great opportunity for our players, our young juniors, to go to Canberra and play in that week-long tournament. The biggest football youth tournament in the Southern Hemisphere. So it was a great event and a great experience, great for the players' development as well, sensational. And, the future looks like we may have the opportunity to, in fact, even send more teams to that tour and potentially others.
Fantastic. And also there's new lights going around in the club and a revamping of the stadium as well.
That's right. The new lights are here now on this particular pitch, the Adelaide City Park number 1 pitch, with new lights also being ready to install on the synthetic pitch behind us, and also down at Unley. And this particular pitch here and this whole venue is due for a significant upgrade. And in fact, we've got a meeting with the Studio 9 architects this week to see the first draft of some of those quite exciting plans.
And a lot of potential there. What are the benefits that can give Adelaide City in the future?
Look, it'll give us a much better training, a much better playing venue for both of that, and we'll also have more pitches here at Oakton. Also some community access pitches, which will be great for our local residents to be involved as well. And of course, some much greater seating, coverage and buildings to accommodate a lot bigger crowd and a lot more people to the facility.
As for on-field, the senior men's, they're up today, and they're pushing for finals, and they'll be playing finals. How do you think they'll go?
Look, they've been playing terrific football. The results this last part of the season for all the top teams have been a bit up and down and a bit unsure. You're never certain what's going to happen, but our boys have been playing fantastically well, and I must say also our women's team as well. So, congratulations to them. They're really playing good football.
And the women's, they're only a point behind Metro, so a game's coming up that could potentially really concrete that top spot and who gets the premiership.
Yeah, that's right. The last round of the competition for both men and women is being played on the same day at the same venue, TK Shutter Reserve, where Metros will play Adelaide City in both men and women. And in both competitions, that's quite likely to see maybe determine final results on the table.
Definitely. Thanks, Marcus. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Cassandra.
And we'll head over to the Crossbar Challenge.
Michael, is it Michael Barbaro?
Michael Barbaro,
Yep,
yes.
thanks, Cassandra. We'll present the lineups of the Crossbar Challenge all the way to you, Michael. If you want to.
Thank you, Rob. Welcome to the Marcelina Crossbar Challenge. Today we're joined by Yenny, Anthony and Liam. They are all playing for their chance to win $600. I'll just run you through the rules. Each contestant will have 3 shots. If one contestant hits it, they will take home the $600 jackpot. If 2 contestants hit it, they will take home $300 each, I should say. And if all 3 contestants hit it, they will take home $200 each. We'll get started. Who's going to go first, boys? Yenny's going to go first, from anywhere inside the D. Everyone give Yenny a warm round of applause. Just over the bar by Yenny. Now we're going to have Anthony. Another round of applause. Very close again. Now we're going to have Liam with his first shot. Liam just over the crossbar. Now we're going to have Yenny again. Can he hit the crossbar in his second time out? Just over the crossbar again. Now we're going to go back to Anthony. Again over the crossbar. Is Liam going to be the first to hit it? Over the crossbar again. Now each contestant are up to their final shot. Is Yenny going to take home his share in $600? Unlucky Yenny. Now Anthony, he's going to play for his shot. If he hits it, he's going to take home at least $300. Now it's up to Liam. Can he take home the $600 jackpot? Give him a warm round of applause, everyone. Can he do it? Ooh. Liam over the crossbar again. Unfortunately, no contestant wins the $600 jackpot today, which means that next week against Para Hills, it jackpots to $900. So come on down to Adelaide City Park, buy something from the canteen, put your name in the draw, and you could very well walk away from next week's game with $900. Thank you for joining me. Thanks for that, Rob. Back to you.
So, yeah, get down to the next game, next home game for Adelaide City, and got a chance to win the $900 in that crossbar challenge. All you got to do, go to the canteen, sign your name, and they will draw three guys out, or three women, whoever wants to have a chance to go for it, to win that crossbar challenge. We'll take this break, and we'll be back after half-time. We're reading the score. It is Adelaide City 1, Comets 0.
Thanks for coming out to replace my battery.
No worries. It's all part of our service. We come to you anywhere, anytime, and installation is no extra.
No way.
You get more. Call us or go to raa.com.au.
Back to the side, no. The needle picks up and goes. Back to the side. The needle picks up and goes. Back to the side, no. The needle picks up and goes. Back to the side.
Welcome back to the second half here at Adelaide City Park. Round 20 action thanks to Puma. Of course, Puma, the official match ball and apparel supplier of the FFSA. Get into Sports Power Zorich Group this weekend for up to 50% off boots, including the Puma King 2 for $110. So some great specials there. Puma, the official match ball and apparel supplier of the FFSA. Brings bells up.
Game just about to kick off in the second half. Repeating the scoreline, it is Adelaide City 1 leading the Comets 0. There's other scores. Metro Stars 1-0 down against Parry Hills.
Big result for Parry Hills.
Which gives Parry Hills a bit of a chance for the top 6. Kick-off underway. It is Adelaide City with the ball. They are kicking towards the left-hand side in the second half. If you're watching it live on the Football Federation of SA's Facebook page, also live on YouTube, as Adelaide City go into attack, and they score in the first minute again and in the second half, almost dead, as luckily Tyson had his foot out there, as it is on the right hand side. Adelaide City with the ball, goes one way then the other, as Comets come away with the ball, ends up with Anianto. Anianto got past one, can't get past Corbo, and away go Adelaide City.
Nicholas Porco now in the middle of the park, finds Corbo, finds Day. Still on the halfway line, Adelaide City. Sun breaking through here, Adelaide City Park. Turned over to Welsh. Welsh now for the Comets. Finds Carter. Carter dispossessed by Halliday for Adelaide City. Finds Porco, finds Corbo. Adelaide City in their defensive half through Stevens now. Goes to the far side. All right, he's turned it over. Ochang couldn't. Lacornu can. Lacornu goes back to his keeper, Torreson. And the Comets will start again from their defensive area. The lights are turned on here, boys.
Which lights? Yeah, well, it was pretty dark down here, but...
I didn't see.
Did you say which lights?
I couldn't see him.
That car's headlights. You're killing me.
I see the light.
Take that wine away from him. He's got wine. Take that away from him.
No, I couldn't see the towers. That's right.
By the way, nice drop.
Which lights?
Yeah, very.
Yeah.
Anyway, Adelaide City with some defending to do. A high foot from Carter, not seen by the referee, or not given by the referee.
Thanks to Mario Boffa supplying the wine.
I don't know whether they'll be thanking him by the end of the call. We'll see. So, Booker now turns it over. Ochang. Too high for Gollan. All right, goes back to Stevens. Stevens goes wide to All right. All right, now for Adelaide City, still in their defensive half. A long searching ball forward finds Yule. He's got two in the middle waiting for him if he can get there. Yule one way and then the other, Lacornu. Argy-bargy.
Very well done.
As Rob would say, good body shielding. And a free kick to the Comets.
Yeah, a few people on the Facebook page commenting on that penalty. Shouldn't have been a penalty. It was very soft.
Agree.
We could say it was very soft.
Yeah, when there's a foul in the box, you're always giving the referee
a chance
to blow his whistle. And yeah, it might have been clumsy, unintentional, but it was there.
Are we going to be seeing
this one last week as well?
Are we going to be seeing a VAR in the local league sooner than we expect?
I don't think so. As it goes backwards, Welsh.
You and me, right?
He's got a bandage on his head, Welsh.
Yeah, it was that knock in the
box.
midway through the first half. There, in the box. There.
Chang with the ball trying to find Carter the service.
Been very disappointed
From Comets.
with
It's been
Ochieng's
shocking,
game.
hasn't it?
Been very disappointed with Ochieng's game. It was expecting more.
Yeah, well, I might as well throw him forward and see if he can do some damage because it's just a little ho-hum at the moment.
Tobias now gets felled by... Now, these two have been going at it all afternoon, and Tobias finally whinges enough to get a card, which is going the way of Casaborde.
First yellow card of the game, boys, to Stefan Casaborde. Thank you, Kems King Hectorville. And I don't mind that from the young kid. Yeah, it was a foul, but Shane Tobias, an experienced player, and Casaborde there, making his starting debut. He's not getting pushed around by the older players. I really like his...
It's been getting under his skin, if anything, I think.
Yeah, I like his attitude. I think he's really got something about him.
We'll go to score updates. There's a big game happening. We'll do that in a second as after Briscoe takes a free kick. He went for it.
Yeah, he saw Veach.
And straight into the arms of Veach. Sturt Lions 1, leading Croydon 0 with 10 men.
Oh.
Sturt Lions keeping their hopes of staying in the Premier League. Big game. Thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar.
Offside.
First offside of the half goes to Valentino Yule. First Chemist King Hectorville offside of the half.
So 4.5 gone this second half. Adelaide City 1, Comets 0. Reminding you that Adelaide City had a penalty saved in that first half as well. Stevens now will let it go through to his keeper. Ryan Veach goes wide to Allright. Allright now down the middle of the park. Costa, bit of a up and under, but finds Yule in the end. Yule now back to Costa. Costa from distance plays it back to Yule. He's in the box, overruns the ball. Booker wanted it. Now he gets it too late. I think Booker wanted... Oh, he's upended behind the play. It's still Yule now in the box.
Great
gets it across.
Box.
Costa couldn't control the play. On says the referee, and Comets out of danger. But what was going on there is Anianta now finds Simic. Simic now finds Carter. This is where he's most dangerous. On the wing, Carter inboard, gets the cross, central, but couldn't find his target. And Booker comes to relieve the pressure for Adelaide City.
Adelaide City with the ball, Casaborde. It's had a fairly good game for a
been
youngster.
Everywhere, hasn't he? He's covered a lot of ground.
Allright.
To me, he's been in the top three.
Yol just loves,
He's my number one.
Takes over a play, takes on a play that's played in the A-League quite easily, to tell you the truth.
Spells, is he your Claymore One's man of the match so far, Valentino Yule, or am I just got a big man crush on him?
Look, he's got to be up there, mate. Just value for touches, isn't he? And I think what we've always commented and liked about him, he's a two-way guy. You know, he'll defend if he needs to. He's been terrific.
So Adelaide City get the cross in, leading 1-0. Torreson got an important touch to that one. Got it out to Simic. Simic goes inboard to Tobias. Tobias for Comets goes left-hand side to Briscoe. Can they do something? Can they turn something into something? It's Anianto.
Is there enough
if that makes sense. As it goes out, cleared. Be a free kick to Yol.
First one for the half for Adelaide City to thank you, Chemist King Hectorville. Speaking about those Claymore wines there, Spelsy, I think you might need to get another bottle from your card because me and Mr. Peppicelli have knocked off half the bottle.
Oh, dear me. Perhaps we shouldn't be publicising that.
Thank you, Claymore Wines. That bottle's halfway gone. But I gave the man of the match award to Rob Peppicelli at half time. I thought he deserved it after a great first half.
All right, back to the action. Gets the ball in for Adelaide City. Welsh gets his head on it, only as far as Booker. Booker thought about it from distance. Now he plays it to Casalborde, back to Burko, to Costa, in close Adelaide City, into attack just outside the 18-yard box. Yule now into Costa. This could be number 2 with a chip. Good save, but a header by Kostopoulos.
That's an attempt on goal.
And it's now with Yule, who's been dispossessed by Golan. But this Yule does well to get it back. He's at the tip of the box, shoots against Lecornu. Simic can't, Day can't, but Ocheng can. Another one in the back for
Adelaide City.
Copy it.
Should be 3 or 4 goals up.
Absolutely. How many saves are in that piece of play?
They are going to end up, I don't know, biting him in the backside.
2 saves in that piece of play. Julian Torrenson there with a hand over Anthony Costa and
Torrenson.
And then off the line there by Welsh.
Keeping his team in the game.
So Comets go inboard. Adelaide City trying to go into attack. But Comets with the board. They have been under fire as they go left-hand side. Golden inboard to Briscoe. On that far side, is that Karamidas on that left side?
Briscoe.
Now it's Briscoe. Oh no, it's Anianto.
Briscoe's got the white boots.
No,
there
he
he
is. Karamidas before.
Okay.
I know what I'm talking about.
They've swapped fullbacks.
Yeah, they have. As it goes to Kostopoulos. Adelaide City should have virtually sealed the game. Missed a penalty. Missed a few chances as
he got the
referee
ball.
waves play on. Good refereeing. Goes to Anianto. Carter. Just no help from him.
That's right.
Briscoe can switch play. Does go to Simic. Controls. Looks up. There's no one there to help. Good tackle there by Buckle.
Just put the boot
and
there.
away go Adelaide City on the left-hand side.
Nicholas Buckle in front of the commentary position. Grandstand side goes back to Day. Back to Buckle. Buckle back to Day. Close to the line. Day got 2 shirts. 2 players to beat, and he did, but he got clipped in the afters, and Welsh from the loose ball forward will do the tidying up for the Comets. Alan Welsh now. It's a long ball forward. Briscoe the target, comes down to feet. Lays it off to Anianto. Anianto back to Briscoe. Briscoe thought about it. Anianto. A lot of black and white shirts. Good pressing, goes wide. That's Karamides. Back to Briscoe. They're going backwards, Comets. Gee, bad switch of play for Ocheng, who's not 20 foot tall, but somehow keeps it in. But only to the advantage of Adelaide City, and Day clears.
So Day only as far as Welsh. Welsh for the Comets. Looks for support.
Oof.
It's come unstuck once again. Adelaide City trying to go into attack. Cut out though.
I like what Theo's done. He's straightened them up a little bit, put Carter more central forward.
Yeah, that's very good decision.
Because, at least they look like they've got a focal point.
So Welsh right-hand side for Ocheng. Looks for support.
Is that a bit of a notch in Valentino Yule's belt there, with Ocheng swapping fullbacks positions with Karamidas?
So throw into Comets. Anianto under pressure. Ocheng there if he wants him. Doesn't want him. Gee, beat 3 black and white shirts. But they've turned it over. Tobias turns it over. Now it's Casalborde for Adelaide City. Oh, he gets felled. Those 2 have been going at it all afternoon. Here's a chance for Day now to go wide. And Lecornu bushes him off the ball. Good tackle, but he's turned it over all right to the far side. He's turned it over as well. And as the dust settles, Adelaide City have the ball on the halfway line.
Bit of venom has entered this match by both teams.
Bit of aggro, yep.
Campbelltown take the lead, boys. Campbelltown 2 leading West Adelaide 1. Thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar. Other scores, it is Para leading 1-0 against Metro. South Adelaide's 1-1 against Olympic. And Sturt Lions 1-0 over Croydon. Thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar.
So Welsh now finds Simic as Comets push forward. Simic now, short to Anianto. Carter back to Tobias. Tobias looking to go wide. And Golan was in the offside position.
Yep.
First Chemist King Hectorville offside for the half.
Joey Costa's coming on board.
Yeah, change. Casaball obviously come off.
Got to give this young fella a bit of a clap. He's done very good for his starting debut.
Being replaced by number 8, Joseph Costa.
So Joey Costa coming on for Casal Borde.
Coming back from injury, Joey Costa didn't play last week, along with his brother didn't play last week. Anthony Costa was suspended. So Joey, not a bad player to put on for Adelaide City. They are leading 1-0 at the moment here at Adelaide City Park.
Spells, I'd like to see Briscoe as the vocal point and Carter wide with Simic wide. Briscoe scored plenty of goals for West Adelaide from a central position.
Just not tall enough, mate. They're just thrashing them in defence with their height. So, I don't not agree with you, but
yeah,
I think at least he's giving them something with a bit of height in that central spot. They had Briscoe at centre forward the whole first half.
Croydon Kings have equalised, boys. So Croydon Kings Sturt line, it is 1-1 thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar.
So Simic does well to keep that in for the Comets. Grandstand side, they're into attack. Comets finding Briscoe there. Simic chips it into Carter. Here's a chance for Carter. One-on-one with the keeper. Great save. Great save by Ryan Veach.
Should have been a goal.
That was a great shot there.
Is that their first chance, really?
That's their second chance and at this half.
Beautifully weighted ball. Look at that.
Real chance.
Real chance. That there from a player that you've brought over who's you're paying some decent money
Now
for.
another change, boys. It's going to be Comets making another change, or their first change. Golan coming off. So Connor Golan coming off for the Comets.
17 on.
And Anthony
Lambordatis.
Lambardos.
Just going back to Carter, I'm sorry, boys, but that should be roughly in the net. They should be there
100%.
for kick-off. You can't have a chance like that
Yeah.
and expect a corner kick
No,
out of it.
Adelaide City missed a couple too, though, mate.
That is probably
easier.
That is a great chance.
So Comets now with a corner kick. Briscoe. Oh, well floated and great save again by the keeper, Veach. Like to see who got that touch. I thought it was almost going to be an own goal.
Was that your defence?
I reckon you're right, Rob. It almost looked like an own goal. We'll see if we can get that on the replays. Nevertheless, it's a great save by Veach. We'll see if ball's still in play.
Two good saves, wasn't it?
As Yule
He's
now.
kept his team in the game.
Kostopoulos. Joey Costa with his arms in the air. Jimbo, can we go back to that and see who that maybe came off of? That's possibly an... Here we go. Yeah, that's right. It came off for Costa.
Anthony Costa.
Yeah, I think he...
Wrong goal, son.
Yep. Joey Costa in the middle of it now with Simic. Simic wanting the free kick, only Untor in the middle of the park. So Comets a little bit more responsive in this second half. They still trail 1-0. 15 minutes gone, second half.
So they switch play. Just starting to get into the game, Comets, but Adelaide City with possession. Joey Costa, good ball to Day, Shannon Day, and Ocheng. Well done, Ocheng, in the end.
Yeah.
And does give away the corner kick, Day.
Just if we've got this on the replay, watch Ocheng's hands with the first tackle.
How many things you want replayed?
Well, I just thought if Jimbo had his finger on the button there, just put the hand up. I thought it was in the box.
Wasn't that important, was it?
No, it was, because it could have been a potential penalty. As Ocheng used his hands there to put the player off balance anyway.
So it is Bucco with the corner kick, a right-footed in-swing cut out there by Simic. Back to Bucco it goes. Chance for Adelaide City. Back post.
Where's the keeper?
Goal! Oh. It is into the back of the net.
Oh, where's the keeper?
Foul.
And is it a foul? I got excited for nothing.
Just have a look where Torreson was in that passage of play. Now that's the corner kick, Joey Costa. Just look where Torreson is. He's near post. Oh no, he was thereabouts. Sorry,
He made a good save.
Yeah, he did. Sorry, I thought he was well off his line.
Who got fouled there?
Lecornu, I think.
Yeah, maybe. Anyhow, it is Comets with the ball. It's a good game here. It's still Adelaide City leading 1-0. Play just on 61 and a half minutes.
So they've had a disallowed goal and a penalty saved. Adelaide City.
Adelaide City.
Comets looking much better.
Yeah, they are looking a little bit better. And Yanto and also Karamidas is there. Good ball by Anianto. Got it out to Mavro Lambardis. As it goes back to Lecornu. Karamidas. And Lecornu. Pushing it around at the moment. Shane Tobias. Back to Laconia it goes. Comets with possession. Back to Welsh it goes. Looks for support, goes backwards. Let's go in towards. It's cleared here by Adelaide City defence. Towards the right hand side, over the sideline it goes. It'll be a throw-in to Comets here at Adelaide City Park. Adelaide City leading 1-0.
Tommy Ditmar watching.
Shouldn't he be here watching?
He could be here watching, Rob.
True.
So it's Comets with the ball. Anianto now, just forward of centre. He's got 2 black and white shirts. Joey Costa, illegal! It was illegal. Come on, Joey, over-enthusiastic there, mate.
Campbelltown take a further lead, boys. Thanks to the West West Pizza Park. Campbelltown 3, West Adelaide 1.
Yeah, Joey just getting a bit too enthusiastic there. Anianto upended. He's got his hand there, the wrist in bandaged. Got a kick to it earlier on in the game. So it's Comets. How many fouls is that Adelaide City have conceded this half, Ryan?
How many?
Yeah.
4.
So chipped forward into the box, headed away not convincingly, but Shannon Day will make sure of it now as he plays it up the line to no one in particular. O Cheng now will pick it up for the Comets in his own defensive half though. O Cheng looks up, goes long, looking for Simic to run, but Halliday's there. Halliday shielding the ball over the line, and that'll be a goal kick to Adelaide City. Gee, Ryan Veach has put off some great saves today, boys. I know we always overlook the goalkeeper sometimes in the man of the match.
He's definitely earned his #1 spot in the last couple of years, and he kept Adelaide City in the game 10 minutes ago with those 2 good saves. The first one for Carter, and the second one with a goal attempt by Adelaide City's own, the #9 Anthony Costa, just at the opposite end.
And also in saying that, Torrelson has pulled off some saves as well for the Comets. So from the goal kick, Rob.
So it is Adelaide City with the ball. Joey Costa. Booker's worked hard too. He's up there in the best players. Even Day. Always plays well, Day. Doesn't matter who he plays for. He's played with Comets. Now with Adelaide City. There's Comets. Mavro Lombardis. Goes to Anianto. Loses out though to Yol. Yol's going to run with it. Gets the pass to Costa. Anthony Costa looks for his brother. Might go to his brother. Does so. To Joey Costa. Back to Anthony. Good one too.
Gee,
but
the thought was
well
good.
read there by the Comets. Is that Mavro Lombardis? Might have read that. He did. Adelaide City with the ball. They're going to lose out though. But good interception there by Corbo. Sends it over the sideline for a throw-in.
Just the brothers in arms had that understanding there.
They did. It's Comets through O Cheng. Tobias. Back to O Cheng it goes. Mavro Lombardis. Goes short. He's been a live wire since he's been on.
So he should be, right?
Goes to Booker though. Chance for Adelaide City. Yol can seal it.
Oh,
he does.
And
He seals it.
Claymore wine. Valentino
Adelaide City take the 2-0 lead and virtually seals the game with a great goal there by Yul.
Yeah, let's just watch this on the replay there. Some great lead-up work there. Good steal, first up by Nicholas Spurko, and then he beautifully, unselfishly too, laid it off to Yul. Angle was against him, and great power, and Torrelson really no chance in the end. So great team goal, good assist by Nicholas Spurko, and great finish by Yul. As you're watching there on the replay, Angle was a little bit against him, still had plenty to do, but gee, great finish.
Great poise in the box as well by the young fella.
2-0 Adelaide City. Some will say deserve it, with the saved penalty and a disallowed goal.
The live ladder has got him second in that double chance at the moment, with Metro Stars still 1-0 down, so it's looking pretty interesting, that top 3.
Metro Stars 1-0 down at Para Hills Knights. What's going on there? As now...
And Olympic go in the top 6 on the live ladder as well, so yeah, it's interesting.
Has that taken the wind out of the Comets? Their fight back, is it all but finished?
So Adelaide City through Christopoulos, he's been good too today. He'll look for Yul. No, he does decide to go short. Goes back to Yul on that far side from Allright. Goes back to Allright. So Adelaide City on fire at the moment. Controls. We won't be seeing this guy in the NPL next year. Be playing in the A-League somewhere. That's my tip. As it goes to Day. Day goes short. Costa's had a bit of bite since he's been in the midfield. Goes and squares it up. Booker to Corbo. Corbo trying to find Day. Back to Booker it goes. They've done well today, Adelaide City, as Day got past one, got past. He's an important play, Day. Does add a bit of bite to Adelaide City's team as referee Mooney sees an infringement. Free kick to the Comets.
So they're in their own defensive half, the Comets. They're trailing 2-0. Welsh. Tobias.
Metros have pulled one back, so it's 1-1 now. Para Hills and Metro Stars, thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar.
That's what's going on there. So ball with Keramides on the far side. Goes backwards to Lecornu. Lecornu looks up, sizing up the options. Not too much on offer, so he goes long. Ill-directed. All right, will take that every day of the week. Plays it up the line, looking for Yule. But he's put that out of play as well. So it's 2-0 Adelaide City. 23 and a bit gone this second half. NPL South Australian action. Round 20 thanks to Puma. And we're live here at Adelaide City Park.
So it is on the towards Comets. Can they get one to get back into this game? Time will start running out, but the way Adelaide City are playing,
Nice body check.
Yule, well refereed too.
Yeah,
Played
advantage.
The advantage. Chance. Welsh can't get the clearance. Does so in the end. Ends up with Keramidas.
The Moon's done all right today, hasn't he? The Moon, referee Mooney.
Yes. Did all right last week too. He's a good referee.
To give Gary credit, he's had a good season.
As it goes inboard. Anianto, Simic, Carter hasn't done it a lot today. Carter just can't get into the game. As it goes to Book. Book had another great game.
Sure has.
Never seen him play a bad game. Goes to all right. Yol with the ball. He'll take on a couple of players. No, we're on Keramidas in the end. They do win it. Tobias. Anianto's been busy. Looks for support. Goes short. Goes to Briscoe to Welsh. Welsh looks at the shaping to shoot. As it goes to Ocheng. Nice looking cross, but over the crossbar.
Off the side of the boot.
Ugly looking pass.
Yeah, it was. I don't know how that was nice.
Substitution, boys.
I got the piece of wood right in front of me. I couldn't see it.
Keramides, probably thank God for that. Keramides coming off.
Travaglione
coming on. Stefan Travaglione on for Harry Keramides.
Very still day today, isn't it? No
spells like
breeze.
there's a bit of something down there.
No, it's subsided. It is just dead still at the moment.
Limp biscuit. So, 2-0 Adelaide City, doing it comfortably in a canter at the moment. Comets huffed and puffed, but really didn't do too much. But still, there is time. Only 25 and a bit gone this second half, so time not an issue yet if the Comets want to get something out of this game. And that's why, in hindsight, sometimes I know that they're not full-time professionals, but if it ain't broke, don't try and fix it. You've changed the winning combination. Winning becomes a habit. You've unsettled the balance of play, and look what happens. I know they've got a game coming up Wednesday night, but anyway, Costa now lays it off. Corbo lays it off to Yule. Adelaide City once again in the box, centering the ball. He's thought of a volley there. That's Kostopoulos thought of the volley. Plays it back to Day. They're at the tip of the 18-yard box, but they've been dispossessed by Tobias. But still, Comets can't get it out of the danger zone. Kostopoulos for Adelaide City finds Booker. Booker now finds Corbo in the centre circle. He goes backwards. Stevens goes back to his keeper, Veach. Veach goes long, and for safety, Day will keep it in. Day goes backwards to Halliday. Halliday to Booker, still in their defensive half, Adelaide City. Booker now showed too much of the ball there, but did well to keep possession. Nicholas Booker Simic biting at the heels, couldn't do it. Day plays it up the line, but only into O Cheng, and now Comets come away with it.
So it is Comets with the ball. No, just couldn't quite get there. Was Briscoe. All right. Got it to Stevens.
There's a lot of hanging on going out there. Yeah.
Jumping.
Oh, he's got he kept that in.
You
know what I like about Valentino Yu as well? He's got variances within his artwork of crossing. He can whip it in, he can dink it in, and he picks the right decision all the time.
Simic coming off. Blimey.
He's really done a lot.
Arresting
he looks
him.
dangerous.
Have he
every time he's got the
conceded?
ball.
Does that mean he's conceded? Has Theo conceded?
I think he's conceded this game the way he picked his team.
No,
I think you're right.
He's giving Chris Pepe a bit of a run as well. He
Good
might
call,
need him
Rob.
during the week.
I don't think he was going to make the top two, so he rested players for Wednesday night's game.
I think you're right. Yes,
Where
good
is
call.
Mitch Nicholson?
He's probably
He's
looking at
rested.
the video of his last game on Friday night.
So
He's watching.
Ibrahim's not suited up, and
He's watching Facebook.
They rested all those players, I reckon.
They're watching Facebook Live, listening to us, Spelsy.
all right.
Paddy
Good.
Musgrove.
The only one that's injured is probably Andreas Wings. Didn't play last week as
Yeah,
well.
bulged disc in his neck and heel soreness. So he's travelling. He's going to WA.
Okay.
He's just
So he's a
50-50,
chance to
you
play.
reckon?
Yep.
In those games, Spelsy, I reckon, get a quick jab and let the adrenaline do its work.
Yeah, well, he said he went for a cortisone late and just missed out. He left it too late with his scan.
Comets now with a chance. They're on
Good to
in
see
attack.
Pepe in the
Oh, Booker's upended and gets a foul. Carter just a bit untidy there. So we watch that on the replay. Nicholas Booker just upended there. So an Adelaide City free kick. 29 minutes gone this second half.
A lot of 1-1 scores. Power and North Metros, it's 1-1. South and Olympic still 1-1. And Sturton Court and still 1-1 thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar.
Adelaide City into attack. Kostopoulos now. He's in the box. One way, then the other.
Well
Kostopoulos
done.
shoots and a good save
good
again
save.
by Torreson.
Fifth shot on goal there by for Adelaide City, thanks to Chemist King.
The goalkeepers have done well today, haven't they?
Both of them very well.
Torreson, good save in the penalty, even though it was a soft penalty.
Nothing less than a win for Sturt today will condemn them to State League 1. And at the moment they are
1-1.
Where does that put the live ladder?
Live ladder's got them in 12th on 14 points. Yep. And
12.
Croydon on 20. So that puts them out virtually because of the
Booker,
goal
left
difference.
foot in swinger, central, headed away by Welsh.
They're 1-1 now.
And Comets come out of the danger zone. Carter, little chip, finds Anianto. He's only got Briscoe in front of him. Anianto on just over the halfway line. Joey Costa holding and gets penalised. He says no, but the referee says yes. And I think the replay would say yes as well. So
Burke's still got a chance to get out of that relegation zone, depending on their tomorrow game.
Another foul conceded by the Adelaide City players as O Cheng now
No cross out, Joey,
finds
no cross!
Mavro Lombardos to O Cheng. In board, fresh legs, Pepe. In board, Anianto. Plenty of black and white shirts around him, Mavro Lombardos. Back in board, Anianto, still in the 18-yard box, Comets, but they've got a sea of black and white in front of them. So they get pushed back. Gee, it's on behind play between Booker and Anianto. Briscoe now on the other side, 45-degree angle, goes backwards. And they've got about 11 behind the ball, Adelaide City, at the moment.
So it is with Adelaide City trying to clear it. Goes to Yol. Can he get there? Well done, Travagnone. Put the pressure on, and Comets win the ball. Briscoe looks up for support. Goes short to Pepe. Back to goes towards a player there for Comets in Mavro Lombardis. Pepe loses out though. To Yol. To Kostopoulos. Does a little bit of a pirouette. Very short to Costa. Anthony Costa was Joey Costa, that was. Anthony Costa's got it now. Goes to his brother, Joey Costa. Looks for support. Oh, he's gone straight into trouble. Coming back from injury, he's going to get injured like that. Day. Goes to his captain, Halliday. Stevens. Veach, up in the air it goes. Welsh will win this one quite easily. Carter, and he hit the back of the head of
Halliday. Didn't take too much
well
about
done.
Offside.
And there's an offside call. It'll be a free kick to Adelaide City. He's hurt his head too in that clash. So the ball hit his head so that he hit the ball, which is a little bit of a pain.
Rob, I think you summarised this game from the get-go just a moment ago about Theo's intentions. But anyway, it's Comets in the middle of the park. They trail 2-0. Pepe now goes to the far side. Briscoe, good control. It's Comets into attack, but they trail 2-0. Carter in the box, gets his head on it. That's number 1 back. Well, they've got one back out of nothing. And Terence Carter in the 78th minute.
He's bringing the ball back quickly. There's still plenty of time, though.
Plenty of time, but
soft goal.
Gee whiz. Just watching on the replay, Carter did well. Wrong-footed
nice
Veach. Not great power on that, but just great direction.
Good direction, yeah.
I personally think the keeper should be doing more there.
Oh, blimey, Charlie.
It was a nice glance.
And look at the ball here.
He wrong-footed him.
Hey, he's got to dive. Put your hand out. This is your keeper.
So they pull one back. It's 2-1.
Can I give you the spells comment? How many games in goal have you played, Ryan?
Too many.
Sorry, spells, I had to steal that one from you, mate.
Training games don't count, obviously.
So Comets to pull one back. Can they get back into this game? Plenty of time. Goes to Welsh. They've picked up something. Goes out left-hand side. Travaglione. Goes inboard to Anianto. They lose out though. Booker wins it. Costa to Yole. Here's a chance for Adelaide City.
Costa offside, be careful.
Yole. Good tackle there.
He couldn't go to Costa, he was
By
offside.
LeCornu. And they do clear it, but only as far as Halliday. And Adelaide City with possession.
Is that right? Parra Hill's leading 2-1 over Metro Stars?
Must be, I don't know.
That put them in the 6.
Correct.
Gee, what's going on with Metro Stars? They're not resting players, are they?
No, Live Ladder's got Parra Hills 7th at the moment.
7.
Equal with Olympic.
So here, 34.5 gone. Comets with a slight chance at 2-1 now. Travaglione on the far side, just forward of the halfway line. Briscoe, very static at the moment. Travaglione going backwards to LeCornu. Welsh is next in line, that's the way it goes. Welsh looks up. Tobias could be next, but he's going to go long instead. To no one in particular. Easy pickings there for all right. Briscoe gives chase. Gets there, finds Anianto. Back to Briscoe. Gee, they're almost at a walking pace here. Tobias, so it's just a training drill or something. Briscoe, Corbo in front of him. Yeah, the movement is not prolific at the moment. LeCornu now switches the play. Good save and a control there. Pepe goes backwards to Welsh. Welsh now for the Comets. Looking up, going backwards, not happy with the movement. So on the halfway line, the Comets.
So it's Comets with the ball. Travaglione goes back to LeCornu. They're seeing something. Comets can get back into this game. Credit to Parra Hills too, boys. I mean, Darryl Avery lost so many quality players and still have a chance to make the top 6. I remember last year they made the top 6 in the last game of the season. They could do the same thing this season.
Could be again against the same 2 teams.
And that's
Olympic
when
Parra Hills.
That's when you class a good coach, when you lose so many players.
Handball, was that accidental or
and still can make the top 6?
Intentional. It's interesting. Let's have a look at this on the replay. Headed away by the Adelaide City defence. Now controlled by the hand. Gee,
that's very unlucky. His
tippy
hand
touch,
his hand hasn't extended past his body, so that
Booker
shouldn't be a
complaining.
handball.
Message on Facebook, boys. Where's your sidekick commentator bagging Carter? Oh, it's the keeper's fault.
What's that?
Pardon, say that again,
I
sorry?
don't know who was that.
So the comment again, sorry?
We'll just go with the free kick, then we'll go to that.
We'll go with that.
So Briscoe, 2-1 down Comets. Briscoe from distance, and gee whiz.
Lucky that net's there,
Yeah,
otherwise
that's right.
I'd
Now what have
have
we got
been
here?
killing the
Where's your sidekick commentator bagging Carter? Oh, it's the keeper's fault. For what?
Good header though by Carter, but I feel that he could have done more in today's
more
game.
to Ryan.
That is directed to me. That is
Bagging
it's a great
Carter.
header.
Oh, it's the keeper's fault.
No, it's a great header. No disrespect to Carter. It was a great header. I think the keeper could have done more.
I think
though.
it was well.
But it's a great header.
But
though.
you weren't bagging Carter. You were bagging the goalkeeper. Weren't
Yes, I think it was a great header.
It's
but
disrespect because of the header. It was a great header.
Yeah, it was a good header.
It
Don't
was.
take the header away, but I think the keeper should have done more with the
Yes.
with the weight of the weight of that header. It was a bit slow.
And that was from Matt. Thank you, Matt.
Sorry, Matt. That was a great header, though.
You can blast Ryan whenever you want.
Well,
I can take
he
it,
wrong-footed
I
the
can take
keeper. Give credit to Carter. He wrong-footed the
great
keeper.
header.
There's Carter with the ball now for the Comets. One way, then the other. He's in the box. He's going to shoot, but a worm burner, as Rob would say, and Halliday in the way. Don't even look at me because that was a shot, all right?
That's an intent. That's intent.
What, the others weren't intent?
No, that one was intent.
Ryan, please.
That was
I'm not going to even discuss
That was intent.
So was Costas in the first half from
So
the
the
penalty
corner
spot.
can go right, boys.
Lucky you're in between us right now, Robbie.
You said he hasn't been much this season.
That's a
You did
very
say that.
well floated one, very deep. Welsh will keep it in for the Comets. They trail 2-1. We've played 83 and a bit in the game. It's in the box. Briscoe too high for him. Lurking at the back. What a shot! Connor!
Back from the dead.
He
Did
does the
I say
Ronaldo
Adelaide City?
stance.
I think I said, didn't I say Adelaide City will win this game in the end?
Have a look at this on the replay, boys. If that isn't a beautifully weighted shot, beautifully headed down, bounce Booker, misgot it. Here comes Pepe from distance, whack! And just about knocked the back of the net out of its hinges. 84.
Pepe!
Well, there's a great strike there by Christopher Pepe. He had a long way off with injuries. He's come on. It looked a bit off the pace, but that's really showing his quality there. He's really hit that well. So great striker there by Christopher
Statistically, in the last 14 outings, these two teams have not drawn. And there's a hold by Carter. Play on, says the referee. Advantage played. We've got 7 to go, and now the referee's going to call Booker back. And a yellow card to Booker, who can't really complain about that professional foul, but he can complain about the yellow card. I think just a free kick would have sufficed in that moment. That's probably why I'm not a referee.
I wrote him off. Didn't I say, Matt?
I think we all wrote him off. For this game you're talking about?
Yeah.
I don't know where this has come from, but well done to the Comets.
Matt's continuing to blast you, mate.
Oh, no, that's fine.
You said he hasn't been much this season.
I said in today's game, I don't think he has.
I think you did class him over the season, right?
Yes,
over the season? Okay, yeah.
You're very harsh, Ryan.
I think you are a bit harsh,
I think
Ryan.
an import has to do more than what he's showing me today. That's my opinion, though.
What we've seen of him, he's been
fantastic.
Sturt Lions take the lead, 2-1.
Everyone's coming to life in the last 5 minutes around South Australia in the NPL. Mooney's seen a referee this game. Just getting sparked up. It's 2 apiece now. We thought Theo Sooners put the white flag up before the start of the game. How wrong were we? As that could be a foul against Adelaide City, Ryan.
I think, credit's got to go to him. Those couple of tinkers, Anianto has certainly helped them in midfield.
Midfield, 100%.
And obviously with Terrence going centrally.
100% Spells.
So it's Comets. Can they win this game? Yeah. Who would have thought that? I take everything back what I said. Adelaide City with the ball. Left-hand side, but I did pick Comets from the beginning, didn't I? So it can't be too contradictory.
Someone picked the draw. Spells, I think, picked the draw.
Yeah.
As we said in the last 14 outings, another offside there, right? In the last 14 outings, these two teams have not drawn.
Jig Campbelltown 5-1 up against West Adelaide.
They're my favourites for the premiership. It's Carter now for the Comets. As Rob said, can they steal a victory? Comets, it's Carter, played it in. Ball Pepe again from distance. Oh, God! Just missed. I thought that was a goal, actually.
Our tips would have come through.
No, did you back him at $4?
Yeah, I did.
Now,
I never thought it was in the
Let's have a look. I thought that was in the back of the net.
Hit that with some power.
Where did this Pepe come from? Croydon?
He's been at Adelaide Comets for 2 years, boys. He had a long injury layoff.
So Dave's off and Nagel's on.
He has been around for a while. When he did come on, I thought he looked a little bit off pace, lost a few balls in that, but the last 5 minutes is just that goal. It's amazing what a goal can give a player. A little bit of that confidence, and now he's doing himself all right.
Gee, the live ladder's looking interesting.
Gee, West Torrens Burkello have gone to the bottom, but they're
Well,
playing
they've got a game
tomorrow.
in hand, though. They've got a game.
So we've got 3 minutes of normal time left in this game, and whatever the referee wants to add on. It's the Comets who've had the good in the last 10 minutes, good possession.
That was a push.
Free kick. The first one was given to Bias and Costa. Just going at it afterwards. Here's Briscoe now. Tip of the box. Heads it down to Anianto. Anianto showed too much of it in Adelaide City through Corbo.
Gee, Facebook
through
page
Stevens.
is getting stuck into Ryan.
That's fair enough. So would I. As,
one says rocket, but poor keeping again.
Halliday gets it to Joey Costa. He finds Nagel, who's just come on the park. Robbie's loving the hammering.
I like that.
Joey Costa plays it inboard. Adelaide City looking for the win. Corbo lays it off to Buko. Buko goes wide to All Right. All Right now. Tip of the box. Gets it into the box. A header by Kostopoulos. And just over the bar.
What a game.
Well, how often, you know, the last 15, 20 of a game that went a bit flat there for a while, but has it sparked up?
Brenton and Lou, rocket, but poor keeping again.
You got to look at every shot. Every shot. You can't have slight digs every shot.
Yes.
But that was poor keeping.
It's hammer time. Go to it. Facebook. It's
Go
hammer
get it.
time.
Sorry, Brenton. That was poor keeping for that second goal.
Come on,
So
Rob.
the boys on the right-hand side, Comets, can they get a win? Can they get a win from nowhere? They've still got a chance. Mavro Lombardis, he's been good since he's been on.
He has.
Goes short, goes to Briscoe. Briscoe's going to crack it and hit the koala in the back tree.
It's corner.
Corner kick.
It's a corner,
Just
yeah.
a little flick off Nicholson on the way. Sorry, not Nicholson, the captain Halliday on the way through.
Gee.
Spells a bit of pace.
I can see Welsh. I can see Lecornu getting the winner here.
Spells a bit of pepper and spice down there at the moment down pitch side.
Oh, absolutely. It's really lifted.
So Comets now with the corner kick, far side of the ground. 1 minute of normal time. Gee, poor corner. Buko deals with it, but only as far as Travaglione, who goes off the side of the boot. Lecornu just desperate. Anywhere will do at the moment. Oh, high boots! And Buko, be careful, son. He's already on the yellow card.
Very good referee.
Buko.
Very good
Who's
referee.
that? It is Buko holding his head.
That was Buko.
Did he get a yellow card before?
He did get ball. Now, this is an interpretation.
Let's have a
of
look at the replay.
Got ball, but it showed studs.
I think it was just more the collision, wasn't it?
He did show
Yeah, I
studs.
think you're right, Spells. No,
But-
it was more the shoulder charge afterwards.
Oh, this is a Briscoe special.
It is a Briscoe special. Just the shoulder charge. Watch the elbow of
Is that
Buko go
Pepe
up.
over the ball? I'll give it the Pepe.
Bang! See the hip and shoulder just by. That's what was the free kick was for, not the high boot so much.
But very good refereeing there by Gary Mooney.
So
Very
chance
good
for
refereeing.
Comets, Rob.
So Comets over the ball. Briscoe, is he going to crack it? Goes for a funny look in.
Oh,
I tell you
keeper
what,
didn't
not
even
too far.
move.
It's cracked everything else today. He might as well
So
carry on.
approaching the 90th minute mark. Classic game here today. Sturt Lions still leading 2-1 against Croydon Kent, keeping their hopes alive for staying in the Premier League. South Adelaide's 1-1 against Olympic, and that game is finished. Sturt Lions have won 2-1.
Blimey.
What a win.
South Adelaide 1-1 against Olympic. Parry Hill's leading 2-1 against.
It's a free kick.
Upsets everywhere. Campbelltown 5-1 winners. They've won that game. And here it's Adelaide City 2, Comets 2. Can Comets get the winner?
Now it's Carter for Comets into attack. We are into extra time. Adelaide City, though. Gee, they've turned it over. Ocheng does keep it in, hugging the boundary line tight. He gets in board, gets the cut back. No one there to meet it. Halliday should clear and does so. Clears it to Costa. Costa now looking for support, goes backwards. Nagel up to Costa. That's the Anthony type. He gets a bit of a nudge in the back. Joey's in there. Brothers in arms, but it's Tobias that wins out for the Comets. Tobias, short, finds Pepe. Gee, has he got a boot on him? I thought he thought about it from 45 out.
He's played well since he's been on.
Travaglione finds Pepe in the box. This could be it. Pepe! Side netting. Jeez,
Ought to have been on the money.
Big half here for Adelaide Comets. 6 shots on goals and 6 shots
Gee,
off
thought you were
goal.
saying something else there.
No, sorry. That's just a bit of a tongue twister.
The linesman he was talking about.
South Adelaide Olympic finished at 1-1.
Shitty.
So
that's it.
Still one game. Parry Hill still leading 2-1. It upsets everywhere.
Gee, what a final 15 minutes of this game as play on, says the referee. 2-2, 46, almost 47 minutes gone this second half, and now it's the Comets that have to defend as Welsh taken to the byline. Keeps it in play, only for Nagel though, to Adelaide City's advantage. Booker plays it short to Joey Costa, thought about it from distance, chips it to his brother in the box. Bit too heavy on that one. And Torreson. Well, boys, we haven't even spoken about the Claymore Wines man of the match yet.
It's going to be hard now. I think Yule might still win it.
No, he's gone quiet, man. He's gone missing the last 15 and 20.
He's gone on ice.
I reckon one of the goalkeepers, boys. I know it's
goalkeepers.
One of the goalkeepers. They've kept their team. What do we say? It was Torreson that kept his team in this game.
So it is Yule with the ball. That's offside. No, it's not on the left side. I thought it was going that way. Well done there by Ocheng. Might have to go back to his keeper. Does well though, Ocheng. Should win the free kick, does so. Dying second.
Well, we've got to think of a man of the match, otherwise Spells will be taking that wine home.
I don't know.
Fly.
Maybe Pepe.
No, I
know. I'm only joking.
Lacornu's been pretty solid.
Yeah, at the back.
Man of the match. It's got, for me, one of the goalkeepers.
Terence Carter?
Nah.
Well, you want Terence Carter now?
You've cursed him off.
After all that.
Anyway, we won't have a winner yet. That's Yule for Adelaide City, boys. He's taking the ball off him by Travaglione. And that's out of play for a Adelaide City throw.
For his efforts.
Anianto would be there. I wouldn't disagree with that, absolutely. He's given blood and guts the whole game.
Yes.
Now it's Comets who have the ball, and there's the man in question. Anianto. Won't be Carter. He plays it through.
Mavro Lombardis.
Mavro Lombardis plays it wide to Briscoe. Briscoe's got Carter in the box if he wants him. That's the way it goes. It won't get to him though. Halliday clears it, and Corbo for Adelaide City. We've played 3.5 minutes. Finds Joey Costa, who sends Yule on a run. Yule on the far side now. He's got Travaglione in company. Yule wants to take him on. Takes it to the byline. Yule gets it inboard. Joey Costa was lining it up, but Welsh did well and clears the danger for the Comets.
Referee looks at his watch. Still a chance for Comets to get the late winner. Gee, they've had a great second half. You could say they have had a great last 15, 20 minutes.
It's all been there.
Referee looking at his watch. Played
And
5 minutes and that's it. It's ended up 2-2 draw. I don't know.
My vote is Julian Torreson. He saved the penalty. He's made some outstanding saves. He's kept his team in this game. For me, the man of the match has to be someone that just does something out of the ordinary. And he, for me, that's only one vote.
Well, could it possibly go to the Comets coach?
Oh, well.
I was going to say, boys,
that's a bit outside the circle.
That penalty miss there from
that penalty
Anthony
save.
Costa. Penalty save, but penalty miss on the flip side. Could have cost his team their 3 points.
Very entertaining game for the neutral. It's finished 2-2 here at Adelaide City Park, and we're still deliberating on the Claymore Wines man of the match, but gee whiz, Comets did lift in that last 20 minutes. That's just my view, boys. I think that just as a standout, look, there's about 20 great players out there, but someone that just had the white beacon, the light beacon shining for me was the goalkeepers, both of them, and Torreson. Because of the penalty save and keeping his team in the game, and they actually stole a point today, in my view. But that's just my view, boys.
All right, I sent the live ladder to Jimbo. Who
are we sending spells out to? Because they're all walking off.
Torreson's fine by me.
Spellsy, you got that one, mate?
Got it.
Good on your Spells. So, very entertaining game, this one here at Adelaide City Park. And Theo, we thought, had raised the white flag at the start of this game, but proved us all wrong. Well, at least myself and Rob wrong. I don't know what the others thought on that, but gee whiz, this young fella, 17, had a good game for Adelaide City as well. Casalborde. Damien always finding youngsters and bringing the best out of them as well. So he knows how to nourish, he knows how to spot, and why he's not coaching in the A-League is still beyond me. But anyway.
So looking at the scores at other grounds, guys. So final scores all over the grounds. We'll get that in a second.
Just some stats, Ryan, if you may, just while we wait for spells.
Second half, boys, there, as you can see, was a very end-to-end type game. Bit of venom, bit of spice. Comets had 6 shots on goal and 6 shots off goal.
Sorry, Ryan, mate, just put it on hold because I think Spells has got our Claymore Wines man of the match. We're just getting him some headphones and getting him all hooked up. Very entertaining game. And where that
kept them in the game, didn't he?
Where that spark came
also
back
certainly
from.
deserved the Man of the Match award today. Saved the penalty, saved the couple of goals that
Kept
could have
his
gone
team in the game. Down to you, Spells.
And I wrote him off.
Oh, well,
a
look,
few of us did, actually.
I'm sort of a little speechless as well. I'd like to Julian to sort of summarise that one for us.
Oh, it's just a brilliant effort by the boys. We got off to a bit of a shaky start, and the boys persevered, and we kept going and going, and we nearly snatched it at the end there. So all credit to them. They kept pushing and pushing, and there's a few younger lads in there today who got their chance, and I think they proved it as well.
You made some changes, and it looked like you made some changes because you looked a little disorganised in that first half without trying to be too critical. But I thought you made a couple of really nice tweaks. Anianto into the middle, put Terrence into central forward, and it sparked you guys, and you really came home with a wet sail.
Yeah, obviously we're resting a few players for the upcoming game, and the young lads that came in, and with a few adjustments, it's really, you can see we've got a good depth of the squad, and it proves it today. We're second, third, and fourth, and it shows that even with a full depth squad that we've got with young players, they're still willing to keep pushing and pressing, and it's up for anyone's spot really.
Yeah, and what about Pepe, hey?
Oh, beautiful! That's his first game on, and he's just absolutely scored a belter. So, and he almost got the third one there as well. So, he's fantastic to have a stint out that long and to come on like that. It just shows the true quality of the kid.
And did you see that penalty? You saw it early, obviously, right in your corner.
Yeah, I knew I had to sort of go late but hard, and I just managed to get a hand to it. So he tucked it right in the corner, but I was lucky enough to get a hand to it. So yeah, no, it's good.
And I thought you must have had a bit of a sore throat today because normally you're as vocal as they come. You're a little quieter today.
Yeah, it's not really on it today, but I'm just watching where everyone's moving today. So I had a bit too much to do today, I think, to worry about talking. So, but yeah,
Sounds like your voice has gone already, Julian. Before it even started.
Yeah, well, it might be, but he's our Claymore man of the match, so congratulations for that. Now you got another little goal, so you're off on Tuesday or Wednesday?
Yeah, we leave Tuesday midday. Going to get up there, have a training session, and then we got the game Wednesday night. So it should be a really good experience for the boys.
You're travelling with the full squad?
Yep, full squad. So everyone's going away. We're making sure that we have everyone available to play.
A bit difficult to play when you play in Perth, don't you? Because you need 2 or 3 days off at work.
Well, yeah,
most of the players.
Yeah, that's true. It's hard for some of the older boys who have jobs, and for them to get time off is a bit hard. But we given the circumstances of the game, you do everything you can to get away for it.
You know, one player that came on, Mavro Lombardis, I thought he changed the game when he came on. I thought he was along with Pepe, you had a couple of good players that came on that did well.
Yeah, young Mav, he's quite a very young, talented player who's, I think he's got a very bright future if he keeps knuckling down and working hard. I can see him definitely going places if he keeps doing what he's doing.
We're talking to the Claymore Wines man of the match, Julian Torresen. Julian, just tell us a little bit about your preparation for penalties. Did you know which way Costa was going to go? Do you know these sort of things at this level?
It's kind of, you just got to base it on it, as he's sort of running up to it, I suppose. You're looking at positioning, all that sort of thing. It's
do you look at the eyes? Do you look at the body? Which way he's leaning?
Normally Booker takes the penalties too, doesn't he?
Yeah, I was kind of expecting Booker to stand up for that one, but Costa took it instead, so all the better for me, I suppose.
Now, what about the game Wednesday night? It is unsettling. You aren't full-time professionals. You guys, most of you have daytime jobs as well. So how unsettling is that, firstly, from a work point of view and getting time off? And, I mean, everyone in the team must have very accommodating bosses.
Yeah, it is very hard to get everyone away, but everyone's made it very clear that they wanted to be there for this cup game. It's very important to the club. So everyone made sure that they were available for him, and it was good that everyone could get away for it. pretty hard not to make yourself available for a game like that.
So Andreas Wiens, is he okay to come? Because he got injured a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, he's definitely coming away with us.
Okay.
Although we've pretty much got a full ready and fit squad. We just decided to rest a few players today to just to make sure and make sure we couldn't have any suspensions or anything like that for the cup game.
Julian, I just want to ask you finally, what are your thoughts on changing a winning combination? Sometimes hindsight's a wonderful thing, but you know you had a winning lineup. You rested some players obviously for the big game, but is that unsettling for a team and players or individuals?
Oh, it can make it harder, I suppose, a little bit, but. You know, you just got to back the players that are on the bench there that are given the chance and that they will do the job just as good as the starting 11 that have been playing the last couple of weeks. That's the importance of having such a deep squad, I suppose. And that I think they showed it today. That the boys showed a lot of resolve and they just kept battling and we nearly pinched it.
You've showed it the last 3 weeks, haven't you? Against Campbelltown, Metro Stars, and now Adelaide City. You know, you've beaten the top 2 teams, and Adelaide City was a draw. You could have won it.
Yeah, it's really confident going into finals like that, and going into a cup game like that as well. That knowing that we can really take it to the boys that are in that top 6, and given that the position on the ladder where we are doesn't reflect what type of team we are.
A good psychological victory on all fronts in the last 4 weeks for the Comets. Well, congratulations to you, Gillian, and the team. You probably nicked a point in that game. I think we wrote you off probably about 20 minutes to go, but well done, mate. You kept your team.
Who's next to you?
That's Adam. He's a bit jealous he didn't get it this time.
You kept them in the game, my friend, with some saves and fantastic. Congratulations, Julian Torresen.
Thank you very much.
Well
Thanks,
done,
guys.
Julian Torresen, the Clamwell Wines man of the match, and he did keep his team in it. And, you know, it's...
Well, we gave the man of the match to Young, but there was still 20, 30 minutes to go. And Comets just came out of the block like crazy. And the changes they made with Pepe and Mavro Lambardis came on, turned the game around.
I think what you said as well, psychologically, in the lead up to the finals, the last 4 weeks has been great. As you said, they beat Campbelltown 3-2. They drew with Metro Stars 1-1.
No, they beat Metro Stars.
Did they? This has got here that they drew 1-1.
I don't know where you got that.
Okay. So, yeah, just psychologically against the big guns, it's a good victory mentally as they go into the finals. Because Comets have always promised a lot, but really haven't delivered. With all the recruiting, with all the spending that they've done, they haven't really shown except for this season.
Well,
now,
they won the FFA Cup there, the Federation
As
Cup.
I said, just apart from this season, it's the first time they actually, you know, have got something to show for it.
No, you're right. They drew with Metro Stars. You're right.
They've got to basically, they had a good result today.
Have some more
with
wine.
some changes and all that sort of stuff. It'll be interesting to see when it gets to the top 6, because that's when the cream rises.
Now, you've got that live...
The live ladder will come up in a minute. We'll go through the scores first. But Brenton on Law says, ripper game and well presented, fellas. So, yep, thoroughly enjoyed. Have a great night.
No worries, Brenton. Thanks for your comments, and thanks to all the people that commented on Facebook Live. And you can go back and watch it again. And I personally like YouTube because it is slightly better quality than Facebook, and you don't get to see all those comments. But it's good to see it during the game.
Good,
Absolutely.
Good, yeah.
How do you think Comets, with their last 3 weeks, how do you think they're going to do in the final series?
You think they've peaked too early? I think they'll do well.
No, they haven't peaked too early. I'm just saying,
let's look
have
at
the other teams done their dash already? Are they going to be the sneaky... If they get a result on Tuesday, is that going to give them massive confidence when it comes final series?
They should win on Tuesday.
Spells?
On Wednesday.
Yeah, I think that's a really interesting one. A Divi 2 team, and their sort of research was that they're very young and got some talent, so they're not going to be, you know, easy beats at all during the week. What I've been finding about Comets is they've been finishing very hard, Ryan. They've been real second-half specialists. I like teams like that because...
And what do you got to come into that team now? You got Nicholson.
Yep.
You got Weens.
Yep.
You got
Kamara.
Kamara. You like Julian Torresen said, Pepe's first game back after a lengthy layoff.
Plus, isn't it?
That's a plus to come off the bench. You got the young boy there in Mavro Lombardos. He can add a little bit of spice. This starts now. You've given these players, because of circumstances, you've given these players now a little bit of a taste and a little bit of a run leading up to the finals. That could be a big play.
Let's look at the results in today's games and go through the table. Adelaide City in this, what we won't do, we'll do Campbelltown first. Campbelltown 5-1 winners over West Adelaide.
Gee, that's huge. West
Para
Adelaide
Hills 2-1 winners over
I was going to say,
Stars.
West Adelaide were starting to get a couple of results, and they just got whacked back into reality, didn't they?
Para Hills, this guy, when you do Coaches of the Year, he deserves it. Darryl Avery, second time in a row, he lost 3
Key
best players in that team.
The
He
Mullen
lost them to
brothers?
Campbelltown.
The Mullen brothers?
They went to Campbelltown, yes, the Mullen brothers.
You
and
know, Sinaski before
Matsumoto.
that.
Yeah.
Matsumoto as
Sinaski,
well,
yep.
so Sinaski as well. So a lot of players.
When did
and
Tobias
they're
leave
on the
Paris?
verge of the top 6. If we'll look at the live ladder in a minute. South Adelaide drew 1-1 with Olympic, and Sturt Lions keep their hopes alive for the season. 2-1 winners over Croydon. So
we said that last
is
week.
going to be
I've had a
interesting.
pretty good day today because I said they're in red hot form, and
So does
You picked the draw as well,
thank you
Spells.
very much.
So
backed
does
Sturt Lions,
my
but
theory,
missed out.
one of those teams out of Bacalla and Sturt Lions are not going to get relegated?
Let's look at the ladder. Jimbo's got the
Burks.
ladder. Guys, this is interesting. Campbelltown.
They haven't been
So
off the bottom.
Are we
for-
starting at the bottom or the top here? What's the interest?
where's the other?
The interest is in the bottom?
Yeah, yep. Oh, whatever. Campbelltown will be playing Sturt Lions next Saturday. That could be our match of the round because if Campbelltown win, they'll end up top.
They are
if-
top already.
No,
There's
still
two games to go.
Oh, you reckon that's it? That's they.
If
claim
they
the
win,
minor.
they'll be minor premiers. If Bacalla win, it still keeps their hopes for the
Didn't you
premiership
say
patch. So
they
that could
played
be our
Sturt
match of the
Lions?
round. That
Sturt
could be
Lion-
our
if
match.
Sturt Lion win.
Sturt Lions, sorry. So because Sturt Lions are 11th. now.
Sturt and Campbelltown could be the match of the round. Is that what you're saying, Rob?
That's what I'm saying.
Paul, I'm telling you now.
No, that's fair call.
I'm telling you now. Have you seen Federici play?
No, I only watched what I
Last
saw.
week,
Yeah.
Spells, impressive.
Sensation.
Well, they won with
Impressive.
10 players today, so they must be doing
Impressive.
something right
And
down
he
there.
probably scored both
Impressive.
their goals. We don't know that yet.
And we said if Sturt Lion do get relegated, and even if they don't, these top clubs here, as you can see in today's game, Comets missing Weens, getting a
They'll be
striker,
sniffing around
getting
that
a
bloke.
striker who can score goals and work and centre them up and really give them balance.
Who's Croydon got
is
next
big
week?
money.
Yeah,
And
Croydon
he
got
will
Metro
be
Stars.
the player in demand.
100% right.
That could put a bit of pressure on Croydon then if what you're saying comes to fruition.
Who's Croydon
And they
got
were
next week?
confident. They got
Metro Stars.
Metro Stars.
That's a big game for Metro Stars because they want to get top spot. You don't play for second place.
Because you play for
And look who's breathing
the
down their
national
neck.
championship as well.
Adelaide City are breathing down their neck for that top 2.
Actually,
so
you're
Metro
right.
need to get a win.
You're right, because there is incentive to come top because you go into the national grand finals. So, yeah,
Exactly
there's
right.
big incentive
And
for
not
top.
only that, you want top 2 as well.
Yeah, but top more so to put yourself on the
A national stage.
and that also can get you a ticket to the FFA Cup.
Exactly
If
right.
you win that grand
Exactly
final of the
100%.
State League grand finals
I like
around
the
Australia.
incentives now
Yeah.
that there is in the
Or
local
the federation,
game.
yeah, absolutely.
Because
Absolutely.
it's not like, all right, well, let's start resting players with 3 games to go. There is incentive for clubs.
Well, I tell you what, boys, so we'll wrap it up shortly because this is a game that you'd want to go back and...
So we didn't do the table
No, I
properly.
know, but
Let's
if
do
nothing
it.
else, the last 20 minutes you've got to see this game again because it had us off our chairs.
So Campbelltown on top on 47, Metro's on 43, Adelaide City on 42. So that top 3 will stay as is, depending which order. The Comets on 38.
Well, they can sneak into the top
I
3.
can't see that happening.
What, after what you saw today?
You know what? At the end of the day, it's a big game tomorrow for Adelaide United.
United
if they
on
lose,
5th,
if
on
they
26.
lose, these 2 teams or 3 teams, they're breathing down their neck for that top 6.
So you're talking about Olympic, Para Hills and West Adelaide.
Breathing down Adelaide
Adelaide.
United.
Yeah, fair call.
So if Adelaide United, which they will need to get a win to keep their top 6 alive, that could really put a dent in confidence. And remember, Bacalla played Tuesday night.
They want to win.
Bacalla played Tuesday night.
But
And
they
you're
played
talking
all
about
the
squad
youngsters,
depth.
wouldn't they?
Yeah, but you're talking about squad depth. Bacalla don't have depth. They do not have depth. We saw them last week. A lot of young players came off the bench.
So anyhow, Olympic 6 on 24, Para Hills on 24. Can they do it again this season? Like I said, Darryl Avery's done a great job down there. West Adelaide on 24, so the top 6 is still wide open. South Adelaide still can do it, depending on their last 2 games. They could still get relegated, depending on their last. And the last game, they play Sturt Lions.
Who?
South Adelaide, the last game of the season.
That could be your match of the round.
In the last game as well.
Please don't tell me
we could have had Sturt Lions the last 4 games of the season, just about.
But you know
even
what?
Today. But
have we ever seen in this league a team that wins the premiership get relegated?
Yeah, Croydon. Yeah, that's a sad story.
Blue Eagles was a shock last year.
Yeah.
Is that going to be a bigger shock, winning the premiership and getting relegated?
Anyhow, so South Adelaide on 21, Croydon on 19. Gee, depending on their last 2 games, they've got Metro Stars. In their last game, they have got Adelaide Comets.
Oh,
so they're under the pump. South Adelaide have got.
I tell you what,
South Adelaide have got Comets next week.
The Marveg prediction might come
right.
to fruition.
I think Sturt Lions could do it.
I said one team.
One of the 2. Yeah.
Their only hurdle.
There's one team.
Their only hurdle is next week. Campbelltown won 5-1
Don't say
today.
only hurdle because football's a funny game.
That's the only hurdle.
Football's a
If
funny
they can
game.
come past,
Biggest, they're most challenging
if they can get
the team.
at least a point or 3 points with Campbelltown,
You got to go for 3.
you got to go for 3.
You've got to go for 3.
Well, boys, it's time we wrap things up here at Adelaide City Park as the beautiful sun comes through. Are those lights still on? Which lights, Rob said so
No lights
famously?
on?
No, that's just the shine off Spelsy's head.
I'm right in the
You've done
little
your 3.
Okay, Barry Nicholson.
You've got a
the game
beautiful glow,
in the
Spelsy.
West is not going to be easy. Watched Gullip last week. They are a good side.
Of course,
so
it won't be easy because they got through to the FFA Cup qualifiers. So they
Playing second division.
That's right.
You've knocked off some top
By the way,
teams.
why is Gullip allowed to be called Gullip Croatia?
Because
I think we were allowed to keep our ethnic
local
identity
league.
in the local leagues. It was only the A-League that de-ethnicised the game.
Oh, okay. I thought we did ethnicised.
No, only I think it was David Hill, former ABC top dog and former Soccer Australia top dog, that wanted to de-ethnicise the game, which has alienated a lot of people.
You know what the funny thing as well? I don't condone flares, but in saying that though, I think it does add a little bit of an atmosphere.
No, they're unsafe, Ryan. Don't even go there.
Did you see Zagreb when the Croatians rocked up?
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
And in Italy, mate,
it's just a
they
safety
don't
issue.
let off flares. They let off bombs.
You are
in
security.
Italy.
You
Tour de
would
France today, they're letting off flares.
There we go.
That's insanity.
It's only in Australia where in South Australia we're a bit
No, it's a safety issue.
in control.
If one of your rallies got hit by a flare, we'll see if you had the same sort of attitude.
I don't wear flares.
Great 2 comeback on that one. But anyway, so we've given 3 points to Julian Torreson, a 2-1. Does that?
Oh, the 3-2-1. Yeah,
Yep.
3 votes to Julian Torreson. I think we have to give 2 votes to Adelaide City's Joel.
Yes.
Certainly deserved it. And 1 vote, boys. We could share it between a few players.
Ryan Veach even.
I think.
Or who'd you say? Anianto. Anianto didn't stop working all day. Absolutely.
And Foucault had a great game for Adelaide City.
Yeah. We hardly put in the best player.
So you're cutting out spells. I think it's your battery that might
I think it might be.
It's been the third in a row, so yeah.
Well,
Okay.
that's about it from us here at Adelaide City Park. We hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have bringing it to you. It's NPL South Australia Round 20 action. It was proudly brought to you by Puma this week, and we thank the entire Live Streaming Australia crew. If you want to work out how to live stream these games and watch it on your big screen TV, if you've got internet at home and you don't know how to do it, please give us a call. Spells will be more than happy.
I'll give you Paul's number.
For a small consultation fee, we'll come around.
How'd you go with the stats? Did you say the stats? Was there any PP stats?
Well, I don't believe in his stats anymore. I'm sorry. That's it from the entire team of Live Streaming Australia. Jimbo holding it all together as our producer, our camera boys, Young, Pete and Chappie. Great job capturing all the action. Cassandra with a halftime special.
Also Michael as
well.
Barbaro, well done.
Andrew Spelling with his boundary riding, getting down there amongst it all. And, of course, your commentators, Rob Peppicelli and Paul Pellizzari. We hope you've enjoyed it this week. We'll see you next week on Live Streaming Australia. Round 20 action, thanks to Puma.
Can you tell them? Okay, come on. What's this? Apparently it was an epic jump. Smashed right through the laundry window. What? But your RIA home insurance covers accidental glass breakage.
Oh, yeah, right.
We do more. Get a quote today.